Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Hello, everybody. How's it going?
Okay, hold on. Hold on. Oh no. Oh god. Hold on. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god.
Oh god.
Nope. Okay. Did that work? Oh no.
Did that work?
Oh no. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry for the scuff. Hi everybody. Hold
Sorry for the scuff. Hi everybody.
I'm hearing myself currently. I don't know what's wrong. Yeah, echo. Yeah.
I'm hearing myself currently. I don't know what's
crap.
wrong. Yeah, echo. Yeah.
Azu, this is what I was worried about.
Azu, this is what I was worried about.
Can I just mute it? Oh god. Azu, I might need help. Cause I hit the mute button and it's not. Okay, everybody, I'm gonna, yeah. Wait, did that fix it? No, it didn't. At least, I can still hear me. Okay. Did that work? No, it didn't. Oh no. Azu, we're gonna have to just completely remove it. Hold on. Yeah, you wanna hop on here real quick? Hold on, let me mute again. Sorry guys! This literally was not a problem last stream. Okay. Did that fix it? Okay, I think I fixed it. I'm stupid. Let me actually put the things back on that I had before, because I'm just dumb. Default. Yeah, that should be good. That should be fine. Okay. All right. Do you guys hear one of me? Or two of me? I think we're good. But now I also can't hear my music, and I was very excited to hear my music. That's a shame. Okay. Hi, everybody! My name is Ethan Alexander. Welcome to the Mimic Trap. I'm very loud right now. I'm so sorry. Welcome to the Mimic Trap, the interdimensional magic junk shop before you, and the scuff is just how it be. There's a reason for the hashtag. All right, so I missed everybody. Hold on. Hi, Sleepy. Hi, Spots. Hi. Oh, hi, Sora. Hi. It's good to have you. Spots, Multi-Ethan. Sleepy, are you watching your stream? Yes, Sleepy, I was accidentally watching my stream. That, that was actually the problem. Mute the tab. Yeah, I didn't realize. I don't usually have tabs open. I don't usually have extra anything open. But Azu said they might lie down, and we figured out I can have Firefox open and my drawing program without crashing OBS. So that's good. Azu, Ethan, what did you break? How did you break it? Spots, no echo now. I can't hear any echo. Wait. Okay. Sora, scuff is just extra spice. Thank you. Yes, it is. It is in fact spice. It's not the best flavor. Azu, Ethan being the genius that he is, left his stream in the browser. And there's just one. Streamception. Oh my gosh. Okay, so is everything fixed or is everything good, guys? Because I think it sounds good on my end. It's not echoing back to me, which was really funny. I just also now, because I had disabled my desktop audio because I thought that was the problem. And I'm talking really fast. Hold on, I have to calm down. I chugged a glass of tea before this, which doesn't help anything. But hi everybody, we're drawing today. I'm doing comms. We're not doing the emotes just yet. That'll be our next stream. I have a very in 2 days deadline for a commission piece. It's not a hard deadline, it's a soft deadline, but I'd like to get something. Oops, sorry. I'd like to get something to Idora today or tomorrow if possible. That way he has it for the deadline of the 26th. And I think I probably actually would want to get it to them earlier than that because he is on Japan Standard Time, if that's actually a time zone. Whatever, yes. Other side of the world for me. He's on a whole different time zone. So I have to keep that in mind. But yes, so I have other stuff to work on today. But gosh, I have so much to talk to you guys about. All right, so I'm glad the audio's fixed. JST, yeah, I thought it was JST. Okay, cool. I know nothing, and that's all that I know. To quote, was that Socrates? That sounds like some shit Socrates would say. All right. I have some opinions about some philosophers. They're all silly. All right, let's go ahead. Let's hop over. There's a few new people. So you guys haven't seen. So I'm just kind of a little dog, but I also have a human form. Hi, this is me. This is as good as it gets for now. But on that note, I have exciting news. So my trip, terrible. That's not the exciting news. I'm back. I'm home. I'm safe. But, however, we did some math. And today is Black Friday, and the Black Friday sales have been going on since like yesterday. So me and Azu did a thing, and I've got an upgrade. I've got a computer coming. It's a new laptop with much better specs, and it's a laptop so I can still drag it over to the screen that I play my my PlayStation on, so I can still do my capture card and everything. But it's gonna be so much better. Azu says it might actually be better than their computer, which is exciting, but also I feel bad because I'm getting the upgrade, but I also really needed it because I'm on a potato. That is also why for the scuff. I am on a very hard-working, good boy potato. He was old. The model of this computer was old when I got it 6 years ago, and I didn't realize that at the time because I was purchasing things on my own. back then. That was before I had met Azu. Actually, it was funny. I purchased this computer like 6 months before I met Azu. I think something like no. Actually, I don't think it was even that long. It was a small amount of time before I met Azu. So I've had this boy for a while. And now we're gonna just use it as Azu says. We'll keep him around even after I get my upgrade. Azu's gonna use this laptop so they can maybe stream a capture of their computer, so they don't have to have so many things open on their computer, which is actually good for them. And they can also now they can use the PlayStation, which is awesome. So I'm excited. I'm also really hyper. So apologies ahead of time. I'm gonna be all over the place, but yeah. So we're doing a commission for Idora. He's here on Twitch. I have it pinned, but let me hop over to my screen so I can actually see. And yeah, we're just doing a cute little something for his streams, just so he has a little bit of art for his little chibi femboy cat snake design. He's not my son because I didn't design him specifically. I just designed the femboy outfit with the cat ears. So I've been calling me and Azu have been joking about I'm art uncle now. He's like my adopted child, which is it's actually kind of cute because Idora has very much been kind of chatting with me more, and it's kind of nice that he just wants to share things with me now. I actually really like it. It's nice having, I'm just happy to have friends that want to talk to me, to be fair. All right, so I'm going to start on the hair, I think. Spots, Godfather Ethan. Oh my gosh, yes. He starts calling me Godfather, I will die. All right, I need a much bigger brush than this. So he has kind of these really interesting like dual tone to his hair, which I want to try and capture here if I can. Let's pull that up. That's much better. I don't know if I want it that dark. Hold on. Let's see. I'm trying to color pick off of what I already have. Yes, he's really pretty, like, blue ombre to his hair, which I really like. Actually, let me just up this a lot. Yeah, that looks good. And then on this side. So how have you guys been? It has been a crazy, just since I seen you last, because it has been a while. Oh, that is way too dark. Hold on. That's way too, I need more gradient. It has been an amount of time since I've really last chatted with you guys. And a lot has gone down. Like, I think I went on my trip, it was the 10th-ish. So it's been a hot minute. My last stream was the... not pleasantly eventful. Like, we had a good time. We did on my my stream anniversary. But we also had a lot of we had some trouble, so which is why the VOD isn't up on YouTube or anything anymore, because we had some shenanigans. Some people decided they wanted to be butts, and we kicked them out, and that was fine. But I just didn't want to like have that content up for very long. But since then, I've gone on the trip to see my grandma and my dad. That was kind of honestly just terrible. It really was. And it wasn't the seeing my family that was bad. It was just the whole overall trip was not great. The trip down wasn't too bad, but the trip back was terrible. I did have to take a flying device to see them, which I'm not afraid of them really anymore. Like, I was very hesitant the first time I rode one. However, I still have some hesitations. Like, I'm very worried about them losing my bags, etc., etc. Silly things like that. So I only ever take like carry-on. so that I don't at least have, that's one problem that I don't have to worry about. But the trip down was fine. The trip down was fine. The trip back was awful because I was late. And I wasn't late for good reasons because I woke up at 4 a.m. for a 7 o'clock flight, made it there within like, not even like we got there at like 5, right? Because my dad drives like a maniac and I love him. And that was good for us that day. Spots flying is so awful. It really is, honestly. Yeah, so so I got up at 4 a.m. for a 7 a.m. flight, was still somehow late to my plane because there was like multiple lines for multiple different TSA checkpoints because the airport I was at is configured stupid. I have no better description for it than that. It's just, it was built dumb. I don't know who built it, but it's stupid. It just is. So I was directed, and it's only cost me at most 18 minutes of time. Between getting there, realizing I was in the wrong line, being directed to a different incorrect line, and then finally figuring out, no, I need to be elsewhere. And then the TSA, I got up to the checkpoint where they're checking your picture to make sure you're you, and they were like, we're holding, and I was right there, and I was so mad. I'm like, I'm gonna have to run. This is eating so much time, and I got through everything, and I was late, but I wasn't really that late because my ticket said I was getting off at a certain time. The plane was taking off at a certain time, right? I made it there about, we'll say, like 9 minutes before that time frame. However, I got there, and very nonchalantly, they're like, yeah, no, so we actually closed the plane up 15 minutes before the listed time, and I'm like, that's bullshit. I wouldn't have ran. I was mid-asthma attack. I would not have ran. Had I not, had I known that, had that been common knowledge that people just have, I wouldn't have bothered. I would have been like, yeah, no, I'm going to be late. They'll probably just transfer my flight. It'll be fine. No. No. That's not what happened. Also, I realize now that I'm doing the, let me just do it on a separate layer. Hold on. Let me do the shadow lines on a separate layer because if not, I'm going to end up needing to mess up the umber. New layer and clip. Okay, cool. Spots. I understand why they do, but it always sucks to miss the flight. Yeah, it was really just a damper, and it wasn't too bad. It was just then my layover became a longer layover. And then between that and local transport, because I didn't drive, and no one was picking me up, I had to take the, because poor Azu does not operate a motor vehicle, and I currently do not own a motor vehicle to operate, so I was taking local transport, so I didn't get home. I woke up 4 a.m., I got home 7 p.m. It was a long day. I do not want to experience that sort of travel again. I'm surprised it hasn't happened before visiting my grandmother. But, you know, it happens. I'm not super like miffed about, well, the travel was terrible. I don't ever want to really get on a plane again, if I'm honest. If I can help it, I'd like to not. Yeah, and the trip itself was great. I will say one of the highlights of my trip was accidentally, through purchasing little cheap souvenir things, somehow accidentally throwing together a very gay Crocodile Dundee outfit, black bolo hat, a shirt with a map print, like it's a button down with short sleeves that I had open over like a black shirt. And this shell necklace, one of those like macrame shell necklaces that had it has a crab claw hanging off it, and I'm like, this is the tackiest thing I've ever seen. I love it so much. It's the right kind of tacky. It's beautiful. And a black polo hat. So I have a new hat to add to my wall of hats. I really should just throw that in the shop, honestly, but those aren't for sale, so I really don't have a good display wall for you guys. But yeah, I have lots of hats. And now I have a new child, and that makes me very happy. But yeah, so that was a look. Spots, that sounds great. I'm glad you like it. It's fun. It's one of those, the trip's not going well, but I have this. And it was, it was the typical thing if you go to visit family and there's family drama. That happens. That's always gonna happen when you visit. Well, not always, depending on your family, but for typically when you go to visit family, there's gonna be family drama, and I should have expected it. I just expect it less with like my grandmother. My dad is his own kind of creature. He's a guy that is, I'd say he's more of a dog of a person. Hello, I am a dog, so it would make sense that I come from dog. A doggish person. But he has like the energy of like a black cat that like, not a black cat. No, he has outdoor cat energy. Outdoor cat energy is the best way to describe my dad. He comes when he wants. When he says it's going to take 5 minutes, it will take at least a half hour. If he says it's going to be an hour, it's going to be 3. That's just how he is. That's not... And I say that, and I also mentioned he drives like a crazy person. So, like, it shouldn't. That's just... Things happen. My dad exists and things happen around him. That is my dad in a nutshell. And I got to meet the people he's living with, and I am kind of scared for his life a little bit. They're not great. But I do have good news on that front. Spot's orange cat energy. You know what? Yes, he has orange cat energy. He really does. He might be slightly psychotic. I don't know. He's great. He's a really great guy with really great intentions. Can fix anything, except his car that keeps breaking down. I mean, he fixes it and then it breaks and then he fixes it. So technically, he's still good at fixing it. It just isn't good at staying alive. But he has the devil's luck, and by that I mean he gets into trouble a lot. But simultaneously, like, he has, at any point in his life, one point, he rolled his car twice in about the same amount of months and walked out scot-free both times. No injuries, absolutely fine. This is his bad luck was the actual rolling of the car. His good luck was not being injured. He's a wild creature. I don't understand his existence personally. I am constantly in awe of the man. That's just him. But yeah, so he's staying at a place that I'm not super happy with. But, and that's mostly just because I'm really worried for his safety. And the people, I've met them for the first time. He's been telling me about them for like years, honestly. Like, he's known them vicariously, but now he's staying with them. And his one buddy that is his buddy is very sweet, and I liked him. But everybody else was terrifying. And I'm usually pretty open to people. It's just, there's a certain point where anybody can be like, yeah, no, these are creatures. So the good news is he has very recently connected with an old friend, and he might actually be not only getting a new place to live, he might be getting a new job. And I'm very happy about that, because that was one of the things was he had literally 2 days before me arriving, he had lost his job because of coworker drama, which was really unfortunate. Little bit of his own fault, but they were actually being terrible to him, and he's just at that age where he can no longer take stupidity and downright meanness. He's just not going to take shit from people, and I don't blame him for that. I felt really bad because he was in a kind of an off mood. He's like, well, now I got to figure out alternative ways to make money, da-da-da-da-da. And it was just, he wasn't having a good time, but it was his birthday and he was happy to see me, and I was very happy about that. Spots, hopefully you've inherited some of his good wild luck, but I'm glad he's possibly getting a new job. Thank you. Yes. I also hope I got some of the good wild luck. I think maybe I have. It's really hard to tell because my family has weird luck. There's a good chance I've just inherited strange luck. Because bad things will happen for a very long time, and then I'll have nice short periods of like clumped together good events. Which, you know what? I'll take it. I'll take the hands that are dealt me. And it's very much following my gut, job opportunities that come up. Me living where I'm living currently was a whole wild series of events that were years in the process of. If everything didn't happen exactly as they did, I wouldn't be here. So, you know, I wouldn't be specifically here in the location that my shop is currently tied to. So it's really interesting. Just the insane amounts of crazy luck that go in our family. And what was I saying? But yeah. So there's good things. My grandma's doing okay for the most part. She's starting to do the thing that my mom does, which is, yeah, I have this medical issue, but I'm going to cancel the doctor appointment for it, and then tell me about it, and then me be like, why, Grandma? Why are you like this? And just, she's also, I think she's kind of leaning a little bit in towards dementia, which is unfortunate. It's not real bad. It's just noticeable enough that I'm seeing, like, anxiety spells and things like that. So it's kind of sad, but she's still doing all right for the most part. And she was really happy to see me, which is always good. I'm always happy I can bring some sunshine to some people's days. That does make me happy. But since getting back, my coworker. My personal coworker drama. New girl has been doing well. It seems that now that my old coworker has quit and is gone, she has calmed down for the most part. At the moment, I'm still braced for any rapid changes, but I did get a good report from one of the heads of nursing that said she was very good at holding down the fort while I was gone, and I'm very happy about that. So she's doing good with the work. I'm a little concerned that now that my one coworker is gone, she's going to start being antagonistic towards other people, because she did mention, oh yeah, this person said X, Y, and Z about me, and I'm just like, can you just not drama. Just not drama. You just got out of drama. Stop finding more drama, please. Child. But so far she's doing good, and I'm actually really happy about that. For the most part, she's doing good. And yeah, so that's been great. All of the residents are very happy that I am the person in the position that I'm in now that I got the new job. They're all very happy that it's me. It's not somebody new. It's somebody they know, and I'm doing good. And now I have new computer on the way, and I'm so excited about that. I'm gonna be able to do so many new things. It was very much so next month is going to be a 3 paycheck month for me, and it really makes a difference because Azu did the math. I made sure Azu did the math. I was like, Azu, is there any way, because it's Black Friday sales right now, I was like, is there any way we can look at maybe doing like a financing plan or something? And Azu's like, no, we can just get it outright. And I'm like, are you serious? I actually cried. It was great. I'm so happy. You guys have no idea. I was doing little happy tappies and little wiggles and just being silly. Spots, and congrats on the new job. Thank you. Oh my gosh. And what was the last one? Let's see. Spots, I'm glad it's mostly going well with the new girl. Thank you. I appreciate it. Oh, gosh. But yeah, it's just all been really great. I am trying very much to look on the positives because things have been okay. Things have been okay. Trip wasn't great, but now that I've been back, we had the emote raffle recently. So there's a couple people who were in chat earlier who are part of it. They were probably hoping I was doing those today, but I'm not doing those today, but I will probably be doing those Sunday. That's what my current plan is Sunday for the emotes. So we got 3 winners for the emote raffle. That went really well. And it's really funny. I had like 8 different options. One was, there was 9 pictures listed. Yeah, Sora. Yeah, Sora is one of the ones who won. But I had nine pictures listed. One of which was just kind of a duplicate pose from another one because I liked it. It was pretty, and I was proud of it. So I was like, this is a good example of my current art style with my emotes. So I'll include that too. And it's really funny because all three of them, all of them, picked the jars. They all picked the jars, and it's really funny to me because I was like, I got the first request. The other winners were Nyaneri and Yumeru. If anybody's interested, the post is up on my Twitter of who won. And my first one was from Nyaneri. She said she. She's like, yeah, I was talking it over, and I think I'd really like the jar. It'd be perfect. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. And I was like, cool, a jar, because I don't really get the so the jars are sus, and I didn't realize they were sus because my original joke was, I've got a jar of dirt. I've got a jar of dirt. That's all in that. Sorry for the terrible British accent. So that's all I was thinking about when I first made it, because that was literally the joke of I was on someone's stream and we were talking about putting him in the jar of dirt, and I thought that was funny, so I made them an emote, and that's the person that's in the jar for my example picture. But everybody is kind of sus, and I didn't realize that because everybody, I was like, and then Sora was like, yeah, no, I'd also like the jar. And that's also fine. And I was like, there's no way. There's no way. And then Yumeru, I love Yumeru so much. She immediately was like, so I want the jar. And I burst out laughing. I was like, Yumeru, not you too. Everyone wants the jar. And so we were laughing for quite a while. And then she's like, yeah, I want it for sus reasons. And I'm like, oh, I didn't realize. I didn't realize. But okay, sure. Why not? Whatever makes people happy. Sora, it was cute, so I picked it. Oh, I'm glad you like it, Sora, because it's cute. And it's totally fine. It does not have to be sus. You can literally just be in a jar and it just be cute. That's all it has to be. My other friends are just, as Yumeru lovingly put it, degen. I've been joking about I'm just going through my my reluctant degen support arc. Supporter arc. Yeah, so that's a thing. But yes, everybody picked the jar. And it was very funny because the original person that I made the jar emote for, they actually have a new character now. And when they didn't end up winning the emote raffle, they messaged me and they were like, "Hey, so can I get a jar emote?" And I was literally talking to Yumeru about it right at that moment. And so I was like, "Yumeru, you will not believe the message I just got." And it's kind of funny because I was already planning on making them one anyway, because I had made their original one for free for them because it was a joke. And so I was like, "Yeah, no, I was gonna make you one anyway." And so they like sent me cute little crying emote, and I was like, yeah, no. So I will also be doing theirs. Their current name is Parn. They are Parnow, and so I will be doing theirs at the end of the batch of jars, and it'll be nice. So we have 4 jars. We're doing 4 jars. I love you all. You all are very silly. The coincidence of everyone picking jar is just so funny to me. Ah. Y'all are silly. But yeah, so that's the emotes. And then so on the on the degen support arc joke, I might have a side project I'm working on currently that stemmed from a joke that spiraled out of control. So keep your eyes out. I might have a new example piece. It's tasteful. I'm gonna lead with that. It is tasteful. It is not bad. It is not scandalous. It is tasteful. It is a being within their normal day-to-day lives doing the things they do, and it just happens to be a little less clothes than usual. I'm making a pinup. Azu, it's all Ethan's fault. Yes, it is. It's all my fault because okay, so it's a pinup and it is of Azu. And as I casually go to explain myself. So the joke started out of Azu was like, "You never do art for me anymore," and they're like, "At this rate, I might as well just completely redesign my character." And they're like, and I'm like, "Don't you fucking dare!" I was like, "I will gladly design you a new outfit, but don't you dare make me redesign a whole new thing." And so they laughed and was like, "Oh, so that means I get a new outfit?" And I'm like, "Ah, crap." And then they're like, What should I get with this new outfit?" And I'm like, "I don't know." Because at this point I've just like given in. Why doesn't it be something comfy? Spots, oh, Azu art time, yeah. So why don't you do something comfy? Like what would be a comfy outfit for you? And and they're like, literally comfy is just walking around in only underpants. And I'm like, oh, you know, would that be not safe for work if it was everything, if all the bits were covered? And they're like, yeah, no, that would in fact be not safe for work. And so it kind of spiraled to, I am now drawing a pinup of Azu. Azu, the things I have to do to get new art. But yeah, so I'm drawing a pinup. And I'm very excited about it, actually. I've probably worked faster on that than I have anything in my art career. I need water. Which that's just I'm excited. It's something new. I have had to look up several art tutorials because I've never drawn such an expansive skin before, like bellies. I've never had to shade a belly before. Not well anyway. Because that's interesting. Azu, apparently this is what makes Ethan the site. Look. I like new and exciting, interesting things, and this is new. So yes. So yeah, I'm a silly. That's all you need to know is I'm a silly. Saru, Azu, draw me like one of your French girls. Yes, very much. Actually, we have another joke about that. So the picture of Azu is literally just going to be Azu having waking up from a nap and having used their chest as a bookmark. So the booba is covered by the book, and they're just kind of in their underpants. So that's the whole layout of it. And they're just surrounded by books, which is great. It looks very much like their room. The bit I have seen, because it is in an interdimensional box, and I've only seen some of it. But yeah, so, we made a joke about Azu saying, draw me like one of your French girls, except it's just them dressed up like Marie Antoinette eating cake. Like, very, very normal, very not a pinup, just as a complete joke. So that might be coming. That might be coming soon. Not soon, but that might come eventually. That'll be fun. Spots. Oh, that sounds cute though. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Like the idea. I don't know if I can work on it on stream. I don't know if it abides by Twitch's terms of service. Sora, let them eat cake. Yes, exactly. So I really don't know if I can stream it or not. That's like, I might be able to now because I've completely finished shading their body. And hold on, let me do the thing where I make the line. There we go. So I finished shading their body completely. So everything that needs to be covered is covered. It's just also slightly like you see a little bit at the side boob. He says, trying to be like, yeah, this is fine. This is nonchalant. This doesn't make me feel awkward to talk about at all. Yeah, so there's a little bit of thigh boob, but otherwise I think it's fine by terms of service, but I also don't want to risk it, and somehow get like banned for drawing pinups that are completely fine. They're not that bad. So I might end up, if I do end up streaming them, it'll be like from Discord. Oh yes, if anybody is interested, now this is in my batch of links. If you're on my channel, it is in my batch of links. I do have a Discord channel. If anybody wants to hang out with me in there anytime, it won't it won't be much sus. So that's not my usual vibe. It's mostly just fun little hangout things, and we haven't done much there yet. But yeah, so if anybody wants to hang out with me on there, spot's better safe than sorry. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking. I'd rather not risk it, just to be safe. So yeah, so that is what that is. But yeah, if anybody wants to hang out with me on Discord and get stream alerts, because Twitter is being real funky these days. I don't know how long it's going to be up, but yeah, so if anybody wants to hop into my Discord so you can get stream alerts, things like that. I eventually hope to do things like art classes and art streams where I walk people through pictures and fun stuff. Things that I think are fun. And you know, just cool things like that. I have a whole bunch. I have so many plans. I haven't listed them all either. I have a little section I've just set up on the things that's my like to-do list, because I kind of need that at this point. And I've got many art pieces right now. Oh, excuse me. That was a burp. Oh my gosh. Yeah. But yeah, so if anybody wants to hop into that, my Discord link, let me know if the Discord link doesn't work anymore, because it wasn't supposed to be permanent, but somehow Azu accidentally made it permanent, which is great. I just don't know how they did it, and they don't know how they did it. So if it's not working anymore, please let me know. And then also, I am now on Blue Sky. So if Twitter goes down, as it's kind of starting to, like, it's been on flames for a while now, but if it actually, like, if the ship sinks, I do have Blue Sky as a backup now. So I'm on Blue Sky. I don't know if a lot of people are on there. It's still very much in, is it beta? Is it beta or alpha? It's in one of the things. They haven't made it completely public yet. You have to get, like, a friend to give you an invite code. But for those of you who do have it, I'm over there. And that's all on my card. So the CARRD card is up in my links, and that's also, my Discord is also there. Like, literally everyth's on that. I really think I'm going to condense what's linked on here to just the card and maybe Twitter for the time being, because it's sort of looking like a hot mess. That and YouTube, because YouTube is where my VODs are. So if anybody's new and you want to watch any VODs, because I've done quite a few art streams. I've done some games. I've beaten very few. I have beaten, we did beat the Turing test. Spots, is that the only one I've actually beaten? Because I have games I need to go back to yet. I still need to beat Fatal Frame, so I can, call that done and over with and not revisit it for a little bit, and then I can get back to my other games. But yeah, I think I might have. I think the only thing I've actually beaten is the Turing test. Yeah, I have a tendency to get sidetracked or go long times between streams. And I don't mean to do that. That things just happen, and they have been happening. But I think now that I have the new job and computer, I think things will get a lot more consistent. And I'm really, really hoping. Oh, yes, I finished the painting game. Yes, thank you, Spots. Thank you. I finished 2 games. I've been streaming for a year, and I have finished 2 games. But yes, so the VODs that I have are... I'm losing my mind. It's only been 2 games. Oh my god, hold on. Where's my water? Hold on. Oh. Yes, so I finished at least 2 games. I think it's only 2 because there's one that I need to go back to, but I had originally been playing it on... Oh no, I have that now. I could go back and finish the big cat game.
I should do that. I love him. Trico. I don't, The Last Guardian, that's what that was. The Last Guardian I have gotten pretty far on, I think. I have no idea if I'm close to the end or not. But I never went back and finished it because my stuff had ran out because I was playing it on the PlayStation, like, Game Pass thing. And then it ran out for a while. And then, yeah. So, I want to put so much detail in this hair right now. I'm just so tempted to do all of the things. Spots. I feel like there had to be one more, but I can't remember it. I know this is just this is just how it is here. Sora, I have too many games, so I have a hard time finishing them. Oh, I feel that. It's one of those things where I've now gotten to where I have the Game Pass again, and there's so many cute games that I want to play, and especially if they're longer ones, it takes me so much longer to get through everything. And I haven't been streaming as much as I've liked to. So so I haven't really had a chance to finish a lot, and I'd love to. I really want to. And I think we're going to get into more consistent streaming soon. I think once I figure out how things are going to go with the new girl, once we get in a person to fill the position I just left, I think I might actually be able to put up a stream schedule and not feel bad about occasionally canceling. Because before it was getting bad to where I was canceling like all the time, and I don't like that. I don't like you guys to be potentially disappointed because I'm like never actually streaming when I say I would like to be streaming. Which is also why I don't commit to anything anymore. Oh, we do have collabs tomorrow at time. Hold on, let me see. Time. Oh, I should plug this in. Yeah, that's at 20%. One sec. This is my usual flavor of crazy. Is just I have ADHD, so my brain is constantly going ping 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 to all the different things. Okay, one sec. I was telling you the collab times. So I'm gonna be Spots. Yes, are you streaming the collab tomorrow? No, I would love to be streaming the collab, but I actually don't know if on my current setup I can do Discord and the game. I definitely won't be able to stream it. I might be able to, if not enough people have the game to fill up the player characters, I might be able to just be a player character. I will definitely have to test it, but I definitely won't be streaming, unfortunately. I don't think my computer can handle it. My computer does not like Discord plus other things. Discord is, I guess, really beefy for it, which is really unfortunate. Okay, hold on. I was. Where am I going? This way. Okay. Hold on. Let's see. Events. So what time is it? There we go. Thank you. Nothing ever wants to work. So it's tomorrow so if you are in Eastern Standard Time, it would be tomorrow at noon. I'm also going to be popping over to Goro's channel around 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So right now, so if you're wondering what Eastern Standard Time is for you, right now it is almost 8 p.m. Standard Time currently. But yeah, so 11 a.m. tomorrow, I'm going to be doing Gartic Phone. I think that's the time. I'm pretty sure it's 11 a.m. tomorrow. I'm going to be doing Gartic Phone with Goro for like an hour. And then I'm hopping over to Monster Prom because I'm going to voice some of the characters as everybody else plays. And it's going to be fun. It's going to be a good time. I've seen it played a couple times, but I've never actually played it myself. So it's actually it's relatively fresh for me, which is nice. I just kind of have a vague awareness. But yeah, and that'll be over on Trist's channel, which no one knows because I don't have anybody linked except Azu. But I will retweet. So if anybody is interested in those, I will have them on Twitter. I will reblog who is actually streaming. And also for Goro's, because Goro's gonna be fun because Goro's is it her anniversary? I think it's her streamiversary. I think. It's one of her big milestone things, and my brain is not doing brain things correctly today, so as you can tell. But yeah, so it'll be fun. Spots, that's understandable. It'll still be fun to play with you, though. Yeah, I'm so glad. Yeah, Spots will be there. Spots gonna hang out with us, which will be great. Sora, yeah, OBS sometimes hate having Discord open while streaming. Yeah, it's really... It's not even that. Like, I've tried playing, so actually, Idora, the guy I'm drawing right now, he actually had a Pathfinder game that I was in. We haven't really picked it back up in a while. It's just life stuff, and he's had so much going on. He's been so busy. I don't know how he does everything. I am in awe of this man. He is constantly online. He's constantly streaming. He constantly has new ideas. Like, honestly, very proud. Very proud. But he was DMing a Pathfinder game I was in, and I couldn't have my web browser open and Discord at the same time, let alone anything else. So Discord hates me. Spots, he's built different. He really is. I just, I, like I said, I am in awe, absolute awe. And I really appreciate Idora too. He's been very sweet. He's been very supportive of all of my stuff, and I really appreciate that. And like I said, since I've done his like model art for his chibi, his little chibi femboy cat snake version, he has been really sweet. And he's been talking to me a lot more, and it's kind of nice. It kind of feels like I have a new adoptive family member, which is also why I've been making the this like uncle jokes. I am art uncle. Art stepdad feels weird. That's a weird mouthful of phrase. So I've been saying art uncle. I don't know what Idora is comfortable with yet. We've been making jokes back and forth of I'm an old dog. So we also made jokes about art grandpa. So I don't know what he's gonna say, but I've been saying art uncle personally when it's just me and Azu talking. The spots, that's so sweet. Oh, thank you. I'm really happy to have the friends that I have. I really adore everyone so much. Everybody has been so great. Honestly, so like a past year in review, I have had so much love and support from this little community that I've kind of hopped into. So for anybody who's new, I am kind of part of a very like loose, not really an official VTuber group called Hub World. We're just friends hanging out. That's really all it is. It's not actually anything official. It's just kind of everybody just chilling, right? And we have our little Discord channel, and I've done some art. I've done actually like, quite a bit of art involving everyone. And I wouldn't have been in that unless I had. So way back when I very first started, I hadn't even started streaming yet. I was still talking about getting into, and I had started on YouTube for that matter. I was like, I don't know, I want to say like a month out from quote unquote debut, which was just me and my little dog PNG tuber, which it's really hard for me to run now because my computer is just really lagging and lacking. But I had reblogged Triss character art, his model reveal. And he followed me back, and then one thing led to another, and I was just kind of being friendly with him, and he was like, hey, if anybody I know who's cool and does streaming wants to be in the group, message me, and I might let you in. And I was like, you know what, I'll take a chance, and that has led to me making so many friends. I've been very much a lonely boy for most of my life. I make IRL friends, but they come and they go because just life, you know? And I've not been very much a big online presence ever. And this is all very fresh, very new to me, being online as much as I am now. I very much missed I'm an old dog. I'm 217 in dog years, and I miss the phase of my life where I was, you know, a kid online and all that good stuff. So it's been really great. I have made so many friends, and they're all lovely, and I'm just having a great time just vibing. Azu, you guys don't understand the amount of convincing it took to get this dog to talk to people. The months of effort. It really did. I was so scared to like talk to people, and like, what if I'm too much? What if I'm so like Spots, Ethan, it's been a delight getting the chance to know you. Oh, that's so sweet, Spots. Thank you. I'm gonna cry. Don't make me cry on stream. Oh, I love you. Oh, I love my friends. I'm so happy. It has been such just a good time, and I've met so many nice people, and I genuinely mean that. And honestly, if ever it seems like I'm being very awkward, I apologize. I'm just always worried because I don't know online stuff, so I always feel a little bit like a fish out of water, dog out of the park, so to speak. So I'm always worried I'm going to be too much, or I'm going to be too much of a downer, because my life tends to have more downs than ups, unfortunately. And I don't like complaining because I know it's not always, it's not always nice hearing your friends complaining all the time. And I don't want to be that person. I want to be the happy boy that has happy, fun things and positive stuff for everybody. Which is also why I do so much art, because I'm bad with words. I'm fucking terrible with words. I just am. Um, and it's why I do so much art for everybody, because it's like, this is a nice thing that I am capable of doing, and to show that I appreciate you guys, and because it's also fun. I really like doing the art pieces, all the little thumbnails for the collabs and stuff like. Oh, I don't know if I have time, but if I have time tomorrow before the thing, I might make us a really jank thumbnail for the monster prom. That'll be fun. Uh, Hold on, I'm reading back through. Spots Azu with the ultimate support. Azu is the best support. Azu is my best friend, and they are a great mod, and they will bring down the hammer of justice on anyone who comes within harming range of me, and I really appreciate it. They're great. They're lovely. And I appreciate the head pats. Thank you, Sora. Hold on. Azu, if you have the time, you should make sure you finish your commission. Well, yes, I am going to make sure I finish the commission. I want to at least get him a PNG of the foreground, because I have a whole background planned, but that's going to take too much time, and I want to make sure he has something ready for the things he has planned. I've also put way more detail in the hair than is really necessary, so hold on. I might have to zoom out and like erase half of this. I've just been chatting, and so I got lost in the sauce. Yeah, this is typical. Okay, hold on. Let me darken this a little bit, because the underside of the hair would be very dark. Okay, and then a little bit here towards the back. This is the only place I'm going to have gradients on. It's going to be the hair, and I'm pretty fine with that. I think it looked fine on his model, so I think it'll look fine for the rest of it. I'll just do a little bit of this. Spots, pretty hair is always lovely. Thank you. Yes, that's what I think too. I feel like if you're gonna go extra anywhere, it should be the hair. Because it really frames the face. It's the point where your eye really first goes to. It's fun. It's fun and it's nice. Let's see. So to keep it a little bit more cell shaded, I am going to add some more little lines. And these will be really subtle, but he has a much larger version, or he will have a much larger version, just in case if he wants to do anything else with this. I am very much I make this at a big size. You do with it what you will. This is your art. For emotes, because Sora, I know you'll probably be wondering. For emotes, I do 500 by 500s. I used to do, way back when Twitch just, God, it's been a year since I think they started doing their like sizing within the program by itself. Yeah, it has. I used to do all the individual sizes for Twitch emotes, and then also give the 500 by 500. But now I just give the 500 by 500 because kind of everything does its own reworking of the sizes, the resizing. I don't know why I can't word today. I know, because I've been emotional. Hold on, let's see how the shadow's looking pretty good. I think it looks nice, and I don't think it's too much. But now I get to put in the highlights, which I should put on another layer, because I am smart. I can do smart things. So another layer. What was I saying? I was saying something. Oh, God damn it. This is why I have the profanity filter as a warning. It's like, yes, there will be curse words. What was I talking about? I got very distracted for a hot second. Oh no, what was I saying? I've completely lost my train of thought. It's gone. Yeah, no. Oh, yes. Emote sizes. Thank you, thank you, Sora Azu. How am I supposed to know what goes on in your head? Listen. I know my brain is a particular creature, but like, you're the most familiar with it, so you're the only one here who's gonna know the best. But thank you, Sora. Yes, emote sizes. Azu, I'm suffering and being sick over here, and you keep asking for stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, Azu. If you want, you can lay down. I actually have a web browser up. So if you can't do mod stuff, I can do mod stuff. So if you want to lay down, you can. And thank you so much for always being here and for just doing stuff. I appreciate it. I appreciate you protecting the chat and my streams. But yeah, so emote sizes. So emote sizes, I usually do 500 by 500, and that way you have something big if you want to use it as a sticker on like your Discords or anything, and you can use it. You can kind of just use it for whatever. I'm pretty chill with stuff like that. As long as people have fun with it, that is all I care about. Spots, get some good rest, Azu. Sora, feel better. Yeah, Azu, feel better. Poor Azu. Azu gets sick about this time of year every single year, and I feel so bad. It's just like a seasonal thing. And I don't know if it's like necessarily the weather change, and I will say they have been having horrible, so the air is really, really dry where we're at right now because we have to have the heater running almost constantly. And the void is just cold. And unfortunately, it's getting colder this time of year. But it's dried out the air to such a point that poor Ozzy's been having nosebleeds. And so they've not been doing good. And I honestly would not be surprised if they just have, like, a sinus infection from all of the nosebleeds. Like, that is my current theory. Sora, Azu is the oracle of winter, honestly. Oh, poor Azu. But hopefully they'll feel better soon, because it's been about a week of really bad sick, but it's been like almost 2 weeks now of like just not generally feeling good. So they've been having a bad time. Let's see. I think this is looking good. I'm trying not to make this too symmetrical where I have it, but like my brain just goes, yes, my wrist just goes even movements, and I'm like, the one time I don't want you to do even movements, you give me lines that are the exact same length. Why? Why is it only when I don't want that? Art troubles. See, this is the thing. I want them to be varied in length. And the reason for that is it just looks better, especially with hair. It just looks nicer. I also probably don't need to be doing them this fine. Let's see, how does it look? Well, you know what? It looks really nice fine, so I'm happy with it. So we're gonna do both sides like this. I really could do it more around like this, but I almost always do a middle part shine. It just looks better to me, and also I'd like to highlight the bottoms down here, more like that. If you do one like right here, it really doesn't make any sense to do it right here, so it makes more sense to my brain to do it this way. Let's see. Flip. All right. And the canvas flipping has been pretty good. So this has been a fun project for Idora that I've been doing. I actually kind of zoomed through this. I actually did. Oh, do you guys want to see this? Hold on. I'll show you the original sketch. Give me a sec. Hold on. Let's see. That's too far zoomed out. So we'll say about like here-ish. Yeah, there we go. Okay, so about there. Shoot. I'm gonna have to turn everything off. All right, that's fine. All right, so be prepared for demon eyes, everyone. There is nothing terrible hidden beneath everything. When you turn everything off one by one, you know what? I could have just dragged it to the front, but I'm halfway there, so I didn't think of that in time. All right, so this was the original sketch that I did on an airplane for Idora, because I told Idora, hey, I'm going on a trip almost immediately after he commissioned this. So I did this on the plane. Guy next to me didn't even bat an eye. Spots, the sketch looks super cute. Thank you. Sora, so many layers. Yes, if I don't have a lot of layers, I'll forget and things will get on the same layer, and then I will have to try and figure out what I'm doing with my life. It makes it much easier for me to not have to keep editing things if I have more layers. I did back when I was, and then I did, okay, so I did, it's got a little bit of an edit because I haven't done paper and pencil in a long time. So it's a little bit of a fix. And then I had done, and this is the background I have planned. If anybody's wondering, this is what I'm doing for the background. Just something simple. He's a little cafe. He's outside like a cat cafe, and I thought that was really cute. Let me turn that off. Oh right, I had those turned off because I wanted the white background. What is that? Where did that come from? Okay, never mind. Okay. Skin, eyes, scales, clothes, white, pink, blue, hair, layer 3, layer 4, dishware, ears, side hair, chair, table, cup and saucers. Oh right, I had the chair. That was turned off. Where'd it go? Side chair. Side chair, we're not worried about right now. I'm mostly just worried about what I am. Did I have that turned on? I don't think I did. Yeah, so we'll turn that off. I mostly just fixated on what I want to immediately send to Idora as soon as I have it. So I don't want the background stuff on, so he can just plop this into like a different piece or something. So, Sora, I put it all on one. No, Sora, don't do that. If you have at least put the outlines. Okay, so if you want to color on all one layer, that's perfectly understandable. I've done that before. But like, at least outline it on a different layer to save yourself some exhaustion and like breathing room, because like I don't think I could do that. I think I would have a meltdown halfway through. I'd be like, oh no, I've messed it up, I can't go back. I would actually, yeah, I would probably have a meltdown. So honestly, props to you for doing it that way. My brain is not good enough for that. I do highly recommend, especially if you have like background layer, background always separate if you can, please, cause save yourself. Cause yeah, I've done that before. I've done all one layer before. It's not fun, and it's so time consuming. It takes so much more time. I did back when we were testing out to see if I could actually do anything on this laptop with art and stream. I did do like very low layered streams. I think we started out with like the eggs, which only had like 3 layers back during Easter, which that was fun. And I'm not liking these hair shines. Spots like the eggs, yeah, like the eggs. You said it right as I said it. But yeah, so those. And then we started adding more layers. I did a fan piece for Trigun. If anybody's interested in 2 very gay men totally not about to kiss, that's a thing that's up on my Twitter. The stream for it was not the whole of the art piece. It's just pieces of it, as I could stream. But those VODs are up. But yes, I was very happy. I haven't done like a big fan art piece in a long time, so doing the Trigun one was really fun. The spots, totally no smooching, definitely. And those turned out wonderful. Thank you! I did really enjoy the eggs. I actually wouldn't mind if I get some new people in on it. I wouldn't mind doing the eggs again this year. Something to keep in mind. That would be really cool. I might do a like a really cheap like $5 your character here or something for like new people if they'd like it for like their streams. I don't know if eggs would be that popular because it's not really their character. It's me designing an Easter egg off of your character, which I had a lot of fun with that. But if it's for friends, I'll probably just end up being like, hey, do you want a free thing? Because I can't not do things for people because I'm ridiculous. I like doing little silly fun things for people, especially stuff like that, because it's not typically something you would get commissioned, like an Easter egg. You'd get more like your character holding an egg or something. You wouldn't necessarily get just an Easter egg that's based off of the design of you. At least that's the stuff I've seen the most. Like in my general perspective of things, is typically not what you do. So I don't know. I might hold a thing. Spots, maybe have a few options, eggs, ornaments, jewelry, stuff like that. That wouldn't be a bad idea. Um, I could also, we've also talked about doing Pokeballs at some point, but the Pokeballs are very much on the same vein as the Easter eggs. They'd probably end up being very similar in just the overall design of them, but that would be fun. I could design Idora a new one based on his femboy cat snake model. Like I could. Oh, I'm gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that anytime soon. If Spots, if you want to remind me, I know Azu won't. Azu does the thing where I ask Azu to remind me of things, and Azu immediately says, "Do the thing," and I'm like, "That's. I know this is later, but this is not what I meant." Sora, uh-oh. Spots, you could. Yeah, I'm excited. I need to drink water. I've been talking so much. I actually called bingo today. I work with the elderly. I do activities. So I called bingo today. I also read an hour worth of trivia in the afternoon, a half hour worth of a different kind of trivia in the morning. I shouted during an active game because I always like get very excited with like scoring points. I've actually talked a lot today. I probably should not have streamed, but I was excited. Spots, I'll set a reminder for a month. Okay, that sounds fine. That's better than Azu. I'll be like, Azu, tell me later. And they'll be like, do the thing. And I'm like, yes, technically this is later, but that's not at all. That is not helpful. That is not at all what I meant. I love them. They're very much my best friend, and they also give me a lot of shit. Which is the best kind of... I was talking to Trist about this the other day. It's like, that is the best kind of friendships. The ones where you can tease each other and be stupid and, like, you can call each other names without worrying you're going to hurt one another. That's the good ones. That's a good friendship, I think. In my opinion, I think that's, like, the best, ideal way to have friends. Azu, I have no idea what you're talking about, but make sure to do it later. See, this is the thing. This is the thing Azu does every single time. It can be about cooking dinner or taking out the trash, simple stuff, or big things that I really need to remember and I don't have a brain for because I have ADHD fucking D. And so my brain doesn't like to retain things. And Azu does this. Azu, he expects me to remember it. Azu, you have a high IQ and a better functioning brain than mine. Please. Please. I can't with you. Azu, it doesn't mean I remember things. You aren't wrong. Your mental capacity does not dictate how much things are stored. It just dictates how well you process them. That is true. That is very true, and I should set aside my bias. However, fuck you. With love, fuck you. Oh my goodness. Sora, I do that with my family too, since my memory is bad. See, like this is Azu. This is the thing. This is please help. But I have long since given up on having Azu remember things for me, because oftentimes this is just exactly what happens. So yeah, we don't bother anymore. I'll say it just offhandedly because I think Azu is helpful. In my brain just goes, yes, tell Azu they'll be helpful. And then I'm like, oh, wait. And then they immediately say it. And I'm like, God damn it. I set myself up for that yet again. Yes. This is our friendship in a nutshell. Ooh, autosave scared me. So sometimes it'll freeze, and that's just Clip Studio autosaving, and that scares the absolute bejesus out of me. How do I wanna... I don't like that line. I'm being really particular about the hair. I wasn't really particular about this earlier, but now I am here on stream talking to you guys, and my brain's going, yeah, no, this has to be just so, and I'm like, why? Why am I like this? Art brain is mean. I was going so far. I was numing through this. I probably will once we get to like the skin shading, because I did say I was going to do mostly cell shading, but hair is always... Oh, excuse me. Hair is always the exception. Also, I'm so sorry if I sound gassy at all. I had pizza early. Azu did a thing where they were like, so I have points. And we should totally use them and get pizza. And I was like, I sighed really heavily, and I was like, you know what? Okay, because because you get multiple meals out of pizza, so it doesn't feel as bad when you order it. However, now my body's going, you have consumed grease and cheese. And it's not necessarily unhappy, it's just going to make me sound repulsive for a while. Azu, he did not sigh heavily. He asked me repeatedly if it was okay. Yes, I was like, do we have the money? Is it okay? Will we be fine? And Azu, because I trust Azu with bank math. I do not trust me with bank math. So the sole reason, so the whole reason I don't make impulse purchases is because I'm scared to. I'm terrified of spending too much money. And I rely on Azu to tell me whether or not it is okay to actually purchase things. And that can even be necessities. Be like, Azu, do we have the money for this? And Azu will be like, yeah, no, we're fine. And that's the only reassurance that will get me to actually do things that are necessary for living sometimes. And yeah, so this is one of the many instances where I'm like, Azu, do we actually have the money to do the silly thing of get pizza and not be adults and cook food? And they were like, yeah, it's fine. So I trust Azu. So hats override money woes. Yeah, you aren't wrong. Oh, I see. This is a whole thing. Oh, Sora said something earlier. Sora, always save often or you may lose the whole piece if the problem crashes. That is true. That is true. Actually, let me file save real quick. Let me do that while I'm thinking about it. And then Azu said, I have a very small window for chat on my screen. Sorry, hold on. Azu, I have no idea what you're talking about. But make sure. Oh no, that was earlier. Hold on, where was it? This is stuff. I physically every time I scroll. Hold on. No. Every time I scroll, it goes way up higher or way lower than I need to be. It's so stupid. Azu, this only applies if he isn't at a random store buying a hat. Spots, hats override money woes. Look, I didn't spend any money on the hat. That was my grandmama's, that was her Christmas present to me. Azu, this time. Yes, no, I don't buy hats very often. I make other people buy hats for me. By being, adorable and waiting until it's my birthday or Christmas or something and being like, I really like this. This would be fun, but I don't have the money. And then they're like, oh, it's a present. And I'm like, yay. Azu, you came home with a hat that one time you went out with your boss. That was my birthday, and she bought that hat for me. I have a Coachman. It's like a top hat, but short. So I have a very fancy Coachman hat. And I also did not pay for that. I've also not paid for my leather cowboy hat. That was a gift from my stepdad. I love him so much. He is so sweet. Yeah, so hold on. Let me look at. I have the piece of crap cowboy hat that's actually fairly well made for being a Spirit Halloween hat. And then there's the bolo hat I just got. There is the really good leather cowboy hat that my stepdad bought me. There is the top hat from the Halloween store that is like a ringleader's hat. It's really cool. But it was only like $13 and I didn't buy it. My boss was like, "Here, you want this for Halloween?" And I was like, "That's sweet." My boss buys me things a lot. Honestly, this is how I get serotonin without needing to spend money. And I have another hat that my boss also bought me for. It was cheap. It was only like $12, $13. It's a short top hat. It's kind of a Coachman, but a little too tall for a Coachman. And it's got like a corset around it and a cameo. Like a skull cameo right in the middle of it. It's really pretty, and I stuck a red feather in it because it just needed something. So it's got a big red ostrich feather? No, emu feather. It's got a big red emu feather in it. And then, not hung up on the wall, I have a steampunk hat that's a top hat that's brown, and it's also a Halloween store hat. It's got goggles attached to it that I hate. They're kind of ugly. I'm so sorry. They are. I designed my own goggles. I don't like these. But that one's something I bought like 10 years ago. Same with the crappy cowboy hat. Those two I bought many years ago, and they were both like $12 a piece. So like I've been very smart and economical about these purchases, meaning that mostly they weren't purchased by me. uh Spots, I'm understanding this now. We hold on. Oh crap, I clicked and it went away. Hold on. Spots, I'm understanding this now. We need to buy Ethan hats. Spots. Azu, all these hats, and all he ever wears is the baseball cap. Azu isn't wrong. Sora's holy moly. I mostly just wear the baseball cap that has no logo on it. I have several baseball caps, by the way. There's one that my dad got me that is camouflage that he self graffitied because he's a beautifully tacky motherfucker, and he's convinced that he can make clothes cooler by adding paint and or Sharpie to them in a him way, and people like it. It's not my personal flavor of style, but people like it, and I've told him multiple times to just open up a business where he alters clothes for people by painting like lightning bolts and crazy stuff on them. Like he would be really, really good. I think my dad would be excellent at like punk emo clothes alterations. I think he would be excellent at it. Because he's also, like, I'm a tacky motherfucker. He's a tacky motherfucker. He just is. But in, like, the best way. I have to draw my dad at some point. I've joked about this. So, and I'm being very hyper right now. You guys got me talking about hats. And then now all I can think about is hats. Yes. So I was actually talking at some point about drawing my dad for, like, Father's Day, which I might actually do that at some point. Oh, Sora, I'm sensing that all artists love to collect something. I mean, usually if you draw, you collect multiple things. I should take you guys on like a pretend you be collecting as well, Sora. Hold on, I can't read my notifications. Yeah, all artists be collecting things. Azu, Ethan is just a hoarder. Look, I opened up a shop to get rid of the surplus nonsense that floats out into the abyss. Like, what do you want from me? I'm trying. Just no one sells things and things don't end up in the shop very quickly. I really need to put more things out in the shop. Azu, you haven't put anything on the shop shelves. There's a few things. There's a couple. Sora, I do be collect. Oh, what kind of stuff do you collect, Sora? Azu, move them. Well, I'll get to that eventually. I will, I promise. I just eventually is a liquid superfluous date in the future that I don't know the actual date of. Spots. Spots, are we even sure they are worthy of being the shop's good? Hold on. Oh no. Every time I click this. Hold on, let me lengthen this. Can I lengthen this? Hold on. Yeah, there we go. That shortens everything else, but that'll help me out. I hate my thing. Ah! And this is not my laptop. This is just me being stupid. Spots, are we even worthy? Are we even worthy of the shop's good? Oh, Spots! You're worthy of the shop's goods. Now, are the goods worthy of the shop? That's the question. Azu, to give an idea of how our apartment works, I have a corner. Ethan stacks of stuff fill the rest of the room. Oh, Sora, you collect figures and trading cards. That's cool, and that's a pretty simple thing. Figures do end up taking up a lot of space, but I remember from trading cards. I used to have, so I've at this point sold most of my trading cards because I needed moving money years ago. But I had a whole book, a whole binder full of and I mean it was a thick binder of Pokemon cards that stood up on end. Like you could not close it at all. It was almost it wasn't a 90-degree angle, but it was very close of just the like card sleeves, but the card sleeves were all stuffed with cards to the point that the card sleeves are ripping. But that was all Pokemon. And then I had two Yu-Gi-Oh tins filled with Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And then I had another Yu-Gi-Oh tin filled with Digimon cards. These are all gone, by the way. I have been very good. I have gotten rid of things. I have, in fact, gotten rid of things from the apartment. Granted, that's, that was years ago. So, but still, progress is progress. What was I doing? I haven't drawn anything in like a couple minutes because I've been fussing with the chat scroller. Sora, I've lost count of how many cards I have. Oh no, you're in me territory. Honestly, as long as you enjoy it, it doesn't matter. As long as you enjoy it and you have room and your like living space isn't like overflowing with cards, like you aren't swimming through the cards to get across the room, you're fine. Enjoy, have fun. What kind of cards do you collect? what stuff you got? Because I've collected Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Digimon, Neopets at one point, Neopet cards. I had Harry Potter cards. I also had some really weird Beanie Baby cards that existed in my life. I've had a number of Pokemon style cards. There's ones that were like promos that were kind of like stickers. Oh, God, it has been a while. I don't have any of that stuff anymore. I kind of miss it. I miss being able to be like, here's my nerd shit. Enjoy it with me. Oh my gosh. Are these shines long enough? Yeah, they're fine. Sora, mostly Pokemon? Mostly Pokemon. Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Will of the Abyss. Ooh, and Y. Schwartz. I don't know much about Will of the Abyss or Y. Schwartz. What are those? Because those sound interesting. I know, like, basically everything has trading cards these days. Like, what anime was it? I remember back in the day there being, like, Yu Yu Hakusho cards? I never watched the anime, so I have no idea. But there's been, like, a little bit of everything. Spot's heading out, but it's been fun. The hair is turning out perfect. Thank you, Spots. Thank you so much for coming by. It's always a joy to have you. As always, and I will see you tomorrow. So sleep well. All right, I'm excited to actually have something on schedule to look forward to. Sora, Y. Schwartz is like anime and VTuber TCG. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's fun. I like that. I've thought about getting into the... you know what would be really fun? Trist has joked about it with our hub worlder stuff, but designing VTuber, like indie VTuber TCG cards would also be really fun. Like, I don't know if we could ever print them, but just, the overall design would be really, really fun. I just have to find something not super copyrighted to base it off of. If I could. I don't know if there's any good... like templates. Like, I know people do like Pokemon cards and stuff of their things as like a little joke for art, but like stuff I always like to do stuff that could be potentially used for whatever in the future if I can. Like, avoid copyrights as much as possible, that way people can have fun with things. But yeah, that would be cool. Let's see. Okay, so is this one too short? No, it's a little short. Well, nah, it's fine. It's fine. I don't need to overdo it. And put a little bit of back shine on the bottom of the hair just to give it something. Not a lot. Just enough. I'm not going to be as wild with this. And I think that's enough for the back of the hair. Yeah, I think so. Because it's mostly in shadow because it's behind Idora. And then we'll do a little bit of shine here. Oh, we were talking about my collections. Poor Spots is gone, so Spots doesn't get to hear me. Well, this is probably good for Spots. Spots doesn't have to hear me rant about everything. But I also collect nature stuff. So I've got, like, I don't have nearly as many bugs as I used to have. I used to have a big insect collection, but some of them I'm not 100% sure if they were legal to have because I got them at a thrift store. It's stuff that ends up at a thrift store. They don't check with the game. What is the department? The hunting and game and fishing. It's whatever department of wildlife that is. And you don't always know what is legal because I know offhand things like owl's feet, just owl stuff in general is pretty illegal. Anything to do with eagles, so I get really hesitant about feather collecting. Even though I have some, I only have like little tiny feathers that are like very obvious of where they came from. But I have fewer bugs than I used to have. I do have an entire like vial of chitin from like cicada shells. Cicadas shed shells. Yes, they're casings. They removed part of their body, and I have it now. It is mine. I get really close to mad scientists sometimes. I think honestly, Sora, no idea. Oh my. But yeah. So oh yeah, about the which I know what it is. My brain is just not. It will tell me later, and I'll end up being like, oh yeah, the. It's gonna drive me absolutely bananas until I can think of it. It's the wildlife. Sora, OMG, imagine your Animal Crossing home. Oh my god, my Animal Crossing home was so tacky. I can't. Animal Crossing is really hard for me because I've said tacky a lot today. It's just very not coordinated design-wise, which is really funny because like I do art. I know a little bit about design. I would end up trying to do something like having a kitchen and a living room, and my living room just be full of like extra fossils that no longer can be donated to the museum because I already have them there, and I thought they were cool, so I wanted to keep them. And I don't think you can minimize them anymore because in old Animal Crossings, you could, if you had all the pieces, you could take them to the llama guy and he could turn them into minis. So you get a little mini dinosaur that you put up in your house. And I don't think they do that anymore because I have a whole bunch of fossils and that option has not come up in the crafting. So I don't think that actually works, which is unfortunate because that was one of my favorite things, was just doing, okay, I think the hair is pretty good. I think the hair is nice. I like it. Okay, so hair is good. We'll move on to skin. So I have something that's simple to shade that I don't have to feel like I'm going crazy on. Because it's only, I don't put any shine on this. It's just going to be the shadow. But yeah, so, and my poor little character, I always ended up, I wanted to put on nice outfits. I never found one that was right for me. So what I ended up doing was I ended up wearing the little safari hat you get. I think you get that by doing enough museum things. I don't remember. It's been a hot minute. Wearing like the museum hat and then like a fishing vest, and I just look like a little creature going on like I look like a middle-aged white dad going out on like a vacation, and he's like, yeah, this is a safari hat, let's go take pictures of animals and do safari things. And that's typically, and it's so sad because I'm like, I want to do fancy things. I want to wear pretty vests and like nice pants and pretty shoes, and then my brain just goes, no. Look like an old man. Look like the old man that you are. That's just how it be. That is just how it be. Oh, but yes, so collecting stuff. So I have a lot of nature stuff. I have insects. I have... This really isn't that dark, is it? Oh, well. I don't mind it. I think it's fine. I usually like a little bit of extra, but if this is what I have as his set standard, then I'm not going to change it. What was I saying? Oh, yes. So I have a couple shells. Nothing really fancy. I have a shed deer antler. It's not a very big one. It's a little one. It's only got like 2 prongs on it, so I'm thinking it was a juvenile's first horn shed, antler shed. And I have a shed snake skin. Don't tell Idora. It's not his. It's something I found on the ground years ago, so yes. It just exists in my apartment. The shop does not get that. It stays in my corner of the room. That's it. The little room we have above the shop is full of stuff that's for me. And I have... What else do I have? I have a couple wasp nests, a couple dead, really cool honeycomb pattern wasp nests. I'm not a big fan of bee creatures. However, I am a big fan of the stuff they make. So yeah, I have that. And and I have what else do I have? What else do I have? I'm not actively looking at the shelf, so I'm trying to think offhand. I have what else do I have? Oh, brain. Brain, please. Brain, why? Because I have a bunch of stuff. It's like all little things. Oh, I have a couple fancy rocks left over from my big rock collection. I got rid of my big rock collection. I did have a lot more. I had so much. You know what? I don't like this being this far off the forehead. Let's put this a little bit. This is fine because that's basically levitating. But this one I want to be a little bit closer. And what was I saying? Yes, I have. Oh yes, rocks. Yes, I have a little bit of what I am not sure if it is actually obsidian or if it's like some weird plaster that was found in it, because it was found in a construction site, right? And it breaks like obsidian does, but I have one set that's black and looks a lot more like obsidian, and the other one is like really nice, like minty green. And I'm like, this is definitely probably just like some fancy plaster or something. Like this can't be an actual rock. It can't be. There's no way. It could be. That's why I have it. I'm just like, this could be something. I don't know if it is, but it might be. I should find the other highlight I have for Idora. I think, no, I don't have it. That is on a separate layer on a separate piece of art, and I'm not opening it up. So I'll just do a little shiny. Hold on. Let's see. Can I do a little shiny? What's a good? I'd say about there. About there? Yeah, I think about there. There we go. Just enough. Just a tiny little bit of something for the eyelids. I always like a nice eyelid shine. I typically like the eyelids to be mostly dark, because they're usually shadowed under your eyebrows for one, and also it just looks cool. It gives you eyeshadow without doing eyeshadow. You don't have to put on makeup to be pretty. That's always a fun thing. I'm gonna roll over. Hold on, let me roll over to my shelf because now I'm genuinely curious of what I have on this bad boy. I have several potion bottles that I have not put out in the shop yet. I need to do that. I have fan stuff. I have a Mass Effect Omniblade. I have that. I have a Pip-Boy. I have a bobblehead from Fallout. I have many feathers. What else do I have? Oh, I have another set of the hook-on little eyepieces for my goggles, just as a replacement in case I lose the ones I have. Sorry if that was a loud noise. I just yoinked my thing. I have a Megalodon tooth. I have a fossilized Megalodon tooth. That's real. I have an ocarina. I have a couple African porcupine quills. I've got a couple mantises. I've got a beetle. I've got a piece of very dead coral, dead sea star. I have a box turtle shell that I found. It was already empty, which was sad, but I kept the shell. I have several like little pinecone guys that are just really cool to look at. And yeah, and the wasp things. I have some dried flowers. I've got more dried things in jars. That's most of the nature stuff I kept. I have... Oh, there's a moth. Okay. I forgot about him. And yeah, and I have some... Oh, I have some... Is that quartz? I think that's smoky quartz. I have lots of things. I have lots of little things. I also have a wand with no magic. It's just made of wood. It's not fancy. I got it from a Ren fair. It doesn't have any magic, unfortunately. The magic stuff will go out into the shop eventually, but most of the stuff I try to keep the little bit more dangerous. Well, I say I try to keep a little more dangerous items out of the shop, but I have plans to put out the Neko Nyamakon. That is so all of my Sora, I'd be terrified walking to that room. Oh, Sora, you have no idea what my room used to look like. I used to have I had this, and it was massive. I had an alligator snapping turtle shell gifted to me by other people. So again, I didn't know if it was like a game warden problem, so I did not keep it. But it was so huge that I could hide things in it. And it just hung on the wall. It was just an alligator snapping turtle shell. It had like the really cool little ridges on it and everything. And I had several boxes of insects that again I found them at a thrift store. So I was like, yeah, no, I'm not keeping these, just in case. I'd rather be safe. If it's not legal, I don't want to keep it. I've had so much things. I had my mad science shelf. Most of my mad science stuff has been put away. I've had a oh, I forget what those are called. It's like a I have a thing that tells the if storms are coming. It's like a storm jar. I have a fancy thermometer that's like little bubbles floating in water that tell you the temperature based on how high each one floats. They all have different liquids in them, which is why the things. I have so many things, and I have many little vials and things, and I had an Olympic at one point. I had God, I want to pull my mad science stuff back out. Damn it. I really do. I think it would be fun. No one needs that side of Ethan. No one needs me being I used to have Monster Mondays where I would just design a creature. Which was really fun. I actually very much enjoyed that, but I didn't that was back before I was streaming art. And I haven't really gotten back into it, but Monster Mondays was really fun. I have a whole list of different animals that are different enough that they'd be cool to cross together. I think it's like almost 300 creatures. And I would take 300 dice. It's obviously an online roller. I don't actually have a dice that goes up to 300. But I would roll 2 of them, and whichever 2 it landed on, I would cross them. I would make a brand new creature. Some of them were really cool. I was very proud of. Some of them are kind of just derpy. But I have some really cool stuff. It's like way, way, way back on my Twitter. Ooh, I need to tidy this up. What layer is that on? What layer are you on? Blue? No. It's on close. Did I just do it? Yeah, I did it on close. Okay, hold on. Let me tidy up. There's a little bit of extra gray right here. Oh, is that just... Hold on. I think it's not extra gray. I think it's just not skin. It's just not skin. Hold on. Let me go down and fix that. Let me do that real quick before I forget. There we go. That's much better. Okay. Let's see. But yeah, so I've had a lot of stuff. What was I saying? Oh yes, Monster Mondays. I had so much fun with Monster Mondays. I combined, let's see, what do I remember offhand? I combined one of my absolute favorites was a jackrabbit and a tortoise. And that one turned out excellent. I'm very, very proud of that one. Another one, why do I remember it's called a curradil? It was an armadillo and a cow. But I chose a very specific type of cow that had these really cool horns on it. So I gave him way too much booba, but oh well. I made this way more low cut than it needed to be. That's okay. It looks cute. That's all that matters. Let's see. What else? So yes, a cow and an armadillo. Which rolling the tortoise in the hair has to be like just a magic moment, because like what are the odds, right? I did not really like the raccoon and the spider. It's just kind of derpy. I was very, very proud of the it was a ferret and an alligator. And so I made a long boy that basically would like do sand traps like a graboid from Tremors. And it was really cool because the guys who work on Tremors saw it because they saw my comment and were like, that's nice, I like that. And I'm like, yay, that's possibly the coolest thing ever, honestly, that I could ever hope to achieve, is just getting acknowledged when I was very small at the time. I don't think I had even 50 followers, but I was very excited about that. And I'm very proud of the design. It made me very happy. He's a very derpy boy and I love him. Sura, secretly making monsters for the next Monhoon game. Right? I would love, honestly, I would just love to design things. I might reinstate Monster Mondays eventually, if I get on a regular enough schedule. I think that would be cool as fuck. But yeah, so that's a thing. That's a thing that I have done in my past, and I'm very proud of. Those are the three I remember. Oh, there was a penguin and a monkey, and he just kind of looks like a penguin with monkey arms and a monkey tail, and that's fine. It was kind of cute. I gave him the rock hopper eyebrows. I love them so much. With their big bushy yellow eyebrows are the best thing. Uh, let's see. What else? I think that's all I remember. That might actually be all that there was, because it wasn't a long series of things. I didn't actually get to do most of it. I'm gonna have all of this be under shadow. Yeah, that should be good. Let's see. What else? What else have I done? But yeah, so we were talking about monsters and animals, and I just love animals so much. And like designing creatures. I've been designing creatures for a long time. Not in a mad science capacity, just in art capacity. Uh, just to specify, I have not created any abominations. And I don't mean that in a the definitely sus way. I mean that in a legitimate, I have not created anything of Full Metal Alchemist level concernment. Um, I'm speaking words, that's for sure. I don't actually think half of what I just said was actual English language. Oh my gosh. Sora, no! Not Nina. No, I never made a Nina. Nothing that hated existing. That's nothing like that. Definitely not. Because that would be wrong and I would feel bad. So no, nothing that hated its own existence and was in pain. Nothing like that. I promise. I have however made some really cool stuff. And I made them little biomes, and I thought about how they would live in an environment and things like that. So they have little notes on the sketches, and that makes me very happy to do. I like sciencey things, so any like science adjacent stuff I can do is great. Should I add a little extra on the nose? I don't think it adds anything to the piece, so I don't think I will. I think I will refrain from that. Let's see. No shadows under the scales. Oh, here's the shine. It's on Idora's lip. That's where it is. I knew there was one there. You guys can't see it, I don't think, but I'm looking at Idora's the reference I made specifically for this, and also because I need to send him. I don't think I actually ever sent him just a PNG. He didn't ask for one, so I didn't think about it, and I should have. Yeah, that's a much better shade, I think. It's a little bit more toned down. Yeah, that's much nicer. There we go. Now it matches, and that's the important part. My brain really wants to like smooth this out and make really nice lips and do all the things that I've been doing recently, and I wish to do the things. Also, this mouth is really weird for like lip shine because it doesn't have like you'd normally have like the little thing, and this looks really awkward like this. Now that I've drawn that in, I'm never doing that again. That was funny, honestly. Let's see. Okay, yes. Let's color the thighs. This is currently Idora's favorite. I love him. He's having fun with streaming. Yeah, I think that's enough there. Yeah. I don't think it needs it. Yeah, I don't think that needs that. Under the face, yes, but not there. Okay, so let's go this. He's been having fun lately. Just experimenting with different things for stream. But yes, his new favorite thing is skirts and thigh highs. So we will color the thighs very nicely for him. I need to message him. I hope he's having a good day. I know he has stuff planned, and I haven't seen it pop up yet on his schedules. So I'm hoping he's actually going to be able to do the things in the timeline that he wanted. because that would be cool. And let's see. So that would be like that. Yeah, I think that's good. Actually, I might. Hold on. Let's see if the darker shadow. No, I think that just takes away, honestly. I feel like that just makes it look like he's wearing spats. Let's see. Okay, I think that's all the skin. It is. I think that's pretty good because we were only going to do cell shading. It wasn't going to be anything crazy. So let's do the pink stuff next. Let's do the bow and the skirt. Pink. And I think my shine is already on the ears, so let me grab that. Actually, is this all the same? I think it's all the same because I like to keep color palettes simple and easy to grab, and things shouldn't be too different. So Azu's color palette is several different shades of pink, and that works because that's Azu's whole color palette. But Idora has a lot going on. So Idora's got the green with the teal, and he's also got the really light blue, and he's got now the pink we've added in, and he has also his one purple eye. So I really had to make sure like all the pinks should match, all the blues should match, just to kind of make sure I keep his color palette sort of situated, sort of just kind of tight, I guess. I don't know. I like making sure things are good design wise. I try at any rate. Let's see. I have a lot of fun with this. Heterochromia gang. Oh yeah, that's right. You also have heterochromia, don't you? I still have to look at everyone's ref sheets a little closer, but I'm really excited to do the emotes. I haven't done emotes in a long while, so this will be fun. I really, really enjoy... I like doing new things. See, here's the thing, is my brain gets all the little happy jolts of good chemicals whenever I do new stuff, which is kind of a problem for me, because if I get stuck doing the same thing a lot, my brain sometimes gets unhappy and I need to take a break from it. And it's not that I can't ever do it again. It's just that I need, like I said, I just need a little break. So doing like batches of things is also fine because it's all within like a small time period. So like when I did the batches of Easter eggs. Oh, I'm so sorry. I don't know if y'all can hear the burps. I'm so sorry. But I like doing batches of things like that because it's all different because every design is new. Every design is fun and interesting. Sora, I tend to make all my characters heterochromic. Oh, that's cool though. Heterochromia is such a neat thing. Also, I like if you've ever seen like the subtle what am I doing? Oh, I'm coloring on the pink. Oh, well, I guess this is fine. I'll just have to make sure I switch out from it. Did I? Oh dear. Oh, I also need to lock this. Okay, there, it's locked. Woo. Okay, so hold on. I'm panicking. Hold on. One sec. There's also a line going through this bow that's going to irritate me, so give me just a sec. Is it in here? Is it here outlines? It is! Oh, shoot. It's both of them. Okay, there we go. That's better. Okay, so let me go back down to the pink. And now the pink is locked, so I'm not going to color outside the pink like a crazy person. But I am coloring all on the same layer. That's fine. I don't mind that so much for this particular object. It's not the most fiddly. Hair's really fiddly, so I have to do all different layers for that. If not, especially if you have like a subtle ombre like tone to your hair, you just gotta... If I had to edit the like lines I was putting in, the more solid ones, it makes it such a mess to try and alter and fix and touch it up. I will say though, if you do end up doing everything on all one layer, I do recommend doing all of the line work first. So all of like how I have the shading lines are really solid and the shines and stuff, and then doing like a gradient. Kind of like, and by gradient I mean taking your airbrush over it several times until it looks nice. Because if you try and do a gradient over that, of course it's not gonna... The gradient tool does not work like that very well, unfortunately. It does not like being the last one in line. It wants to be first, as always. I think that's pretty good. Just a little here. I think that's not too bad. I don't know if I should probably. Well, does it add anything? Well, here it does. That's always the thing, is does it add anything? Because sometimes something can be accurate, but if it doesn't add anything to a piece, you don't gotta do it. That's something I am a big proponent of. If it looks nice, that's good. And if you feel like it doesn't, don't worry about it. Sometimes it's better to keep things simple if it looks good. Oh, let's see. Okie dokie. Yeah, I think that's, well, do a little extra. I think that's fine. Yeah. Actually, let me just do this whole, oh, no. God, no. Ah! That would be my medicine alarm. I'm gonna snooze that a couple times before I take it, as is customary. Oh, yeah, that looks much better. Okay. Does it look good? Hold on, let's actually zoom out. Hold on. Uh-oh. It's saving. Give it a minute. There we go. Okay. Nah, it doesn't need that. That doesn't add. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, I think that looks good. Ah. I actually don't know if I like this section at all. So I might actually just get rid of this part altogether. Even though there's supposed to be shadow there, it's not really... doesn't look good. The problem is... there we go. Maybe that's what it needs. This is gonna drive me crazy. Hold on, is that all it needs? Is that better? It's not better. Oh. Okay, so let's try this. This is really zoomed in. I don't need to worry about it. I don't need to worry about. Let's try that. That's a little bit better. That's a little bit better. You know what? Just this. This'll, yeah, there we go. Okay, that makes me feel better. Okay. I am very particular about silly things. You know what? It might just be that. Yeah, that's what it was. Okay, so it doesn't need that. That was the problem the entire time. Okay, that's fine. That'll work. That makes me happy. And that's all that matters. That and if Idora is happy. Let's see. Okay, so down to the skirt. I'm trying to think of other things, because I have talked, but I feel like I haven't told you guys everything that's, like, happened. I'm getting a new computer. I'm very happy about that. Work stuff. Is this shading that I used on the skirt? Was it really this dark? No, it wasn't this dark. Okay, I'm glad I checked. A little bit lighter. Oh, no, actually, I think it might be about the same. Not sure. Sora. Oh, what is that little guy? Hold on. That is... oh, takes notes. I'm glad you like what you see. I also have a tendency to just blurt unasked for tips and things. So if you like that, feel free to stick around, honestly. I do a lot of that. Let's see. So this is an odd shape. So this is a pleated skirt, and usually I do shadows in between each and every one of these little pleats. However, because of the way we are tilted over the thighs at the moment, and it's not, you know, just your standard, you're standing and there's your pleated skirt, it's not quite what I'm used to drawing. This is another thing that I like. There's a lot of things I've been drawing lately that are outside my comfort zone. The pin-up is one of those. And this is also a little out of my usual line of work, which is actually really good for me, and I'm actually really happy about that. We'll do thicker ones. Oh, that's what's wrong. I'm doing it on the wrong... hold on. I'm doing it on the wrong pleat. That's why it looks silly. So it wouldn't be... it would be here. Yeah, that's where the shadow should be. That makes me feel 100% better. Just do a little bit here because of the way it's dipping. And then, yes, much better. All right. I was wondering why that looked silly. And then this would only have a little strip because it's back behind the butt. Actually, I like that. Yeah. So we'll do a nice streak for each one. And we'll have a little bit at the top because of the jacket. And it would all roll a little bit because they're all a little rounded. Like petals. I wonder if this would be considered more of a petal skirt than a pleated skirt. Probably, honestly. This one dips down. This one dips down yonder. And this one actually would have the shadow on this one, rather than the one adjacent to it. And that one already has a thing in it, so I'll leave it like so. And we'll have a little bit here. Actually, because of just the general orientation of it, I'm going to put it right here. Unfortunately, a lot of shadow stuff is knowing not only the direction things are moving in, but because also I think this one should also be dipped down, shouldn't it? Yeah, it should. Yeah. No, it should. This one's a little bit more round, but this one's definitely dipping down. But this one is, so let's fix this. It should be less dip. Just a little bit of dip. But a lot of shading is knowing fundamentally how a shape is, but otherwise, sometimes it's about vibe. Sometimes it's like, okay, so that doesn't look right. Now, why is that? And then going through your mental processes and figuring out why exactly this doesn't make sense to your brain, because your brain will tell you when things are not right, which is good and helpful because otherwise my brain doesn't always like to tell me useful things. It just kind of likes to let me go and figure things out on my own, much belatedly. Let's see. I'll put a little bit more down here, but otherwise I think I'm going to keep it. Yeah, I think that's fine. I don't think it needs a whole lot. This needs some. And this definitely does. Just a little bit. There we go. All right. And so that would be in that direction, and that would be down that way. Yeah. And this one would be down and around. I think that looks good. That makes me happy. Again, a lot to do with 5, unfortunately. That's the thing. Art can be very scientific. And I'm not going to do a shine on this because the skirt isn't super shiny. So it's not going to have a shine. Should I do a little shine for the thighs? Just for fun? Should I? Just a little one? Nah. I want to overshade this so badly. I want to put shines on everything. I want to go ham. I'm trying really hard to be good because this is due soon. So I should behave. I have to constantly remind myself not to do too much. I'm silly. Alright, so let's go back here. Let's move on to the jacket. The jacket is just on clothes. Alright, so this one. Oh, that is the wrong one. I need this one. Yeah. The jacket is pretty simple, at least. I'm not going to do too much with that. Just a little bit right here. And some towards the back. I have to figure out how much I want in shadow here. About that much. That should be fine. Yeah. Yeah, let's just go all the way to the pocket. That makes me happy. There we go. All the way to the pocket. Alright. And then there'd be another shadow here, where this is all flibbly. Everything's all curled and tucked. It's doing the normal silly jacket thing of bubbling out in places you don't want it to. And then we'd also have, this would be under shadow because of the arm. And it would be a little bit down because it's not quite flat up against the arm. So the arm isn't quite flat up against the jacket. So it would be a little bit, it wouldn't be directly against, because if it was just there, yeah, I'm over explaining. Please excuse. Let's see. Let's see. Do a little one like this. It's got a little bubble hold. I'll have to put a little bit of shading in the actual outline to make up for the emblem being the way it is. Let's see. And then this would go under here. And this jacket is a little bit more on the shiny side, so it will get a good shiny layer. We'll get a good highlight. Oh, I'm doing the thing again. Well, I don't have to make separate layers for everything. Not for everything, at least. Okay. Let's see. Oop! Oh, there it goes again. Let me hit stop. Stop. I usually hit it a couple times, but let me go ahead and take my medicine actually on time. We're shaking it, so I remember that I took it. Turning the alarm off finally is how I remember usually, but I also like to rattle my pills, rattle my meds to make sure to signal to my tiny dog brain that I have actually taken the things. Because then when I go, oh no, did I take it? I can either think, oh yes, no, I took it, or no, I don't remember doing the rattle or hearing the rattle today. Because I'm very, very auditory. I actually have a bad tendency to repeat sounds or sounds cue. Like unfortunately, I could be a very Pavlovian dog. So I could take training cues from sounds very easily. It's actually kind of a problem. I repeat back certain phrases and things. Like if you say trees in a certain cadence, I'll go, or anything with a long E noise, so like bees or trees, I will immediately repeat it in that sort of cadence. Yeah, so that's just a thing I do. I am weird. I also do let's see, I do trees, I do ham, which is from from Ponyo. From the dub of Ponyo. What else? Oh, pasta. That has stuck with me since frickin' Italia. Not that I watched it very much, just that everyone else did, and so I've retained things, and that's just how my brain is. Oh, that's not on a separate layer. Let me make sure, because that's a different gray. All right, so this is all going to be on a. Yeah, it's all going to be pretty dark inside the collar. And then speaking of collars, we've got this one, though I don't think it needs much. Just a little, just enough. That's also on the same layer. Why am I like this? Why did I do this to myself? This is what I was talking about when I said I would start panicking, because why am I like this? All right, let's see. And then let's do I want to go ahead? Yeah, I'll do some shines while I'm over here. When something is kind of a plasticky shine, which is kind of what this is, I like to do little squiggle shines, because it gives it more of that kind of leathery, kind of, not plastic, but like the pleather look. And I like it personally. I think it looks good, because it gives that. It just needs a little bit of shine. This needs some here. That's good. Now for the other side. Oh, why does that seem so dark? Oh, it just does. Okay. Doesn't need quite so much there. Just some here, and it's going to be all this underside of the arm, because this is all going down. And then that would mean all of this gets little shine. Just like so. And probably have another one coming down. I don't know if that adds. Does that add? Yeah, a little bit. I think it's nice enough. Okay, so jacket doesn't look too bad. I think that looks pretty good. Let's put a little shine on the collar. Does the collar have shine? The collar does not have shine in the... So I'm not going... Yeah. Nah. No shine. But I will do shine on the tag. So the tag deserves some shine. Some highlights. And some lowlights. So let's do a little bit here. And then I need, what are you? You are that fancy blue-gray from the color picker palette. And yeah, that's good. Oh, that's. Oh, do we have a? Oh, we do. Oh no. Okay, hold on. Turn that barrier off. There we go. That's much better. Okay. This is also why I zoom in so much, is because I know I left holes somewhere when I was doing the flats. Okay, so the jacket I think looks pretty decent. Let's see. Next is the crop top. Let's get the crop top out of the way. Crop top doesn't need a whole lot, but I do need to put a little bit of shadow because of the cake and the jacket here. We'll only do one a little strip here, because otherwise it blends in too much. And I think that's pretty good. I think that's all it needs. I don't think it needs much more than that. Let's see. What next? So we've done the skirt, we've done the top, we've done the bow. Oh, what layer did I do the nose on? Oh, it is actually on the pink layer. Okay, good. Because let me get the nose colored, and then the face is done actually, which is nice. We'll just do a little bit because it's just a little triangle nose. It's not much, just a little. And then, do I have a shine for the? I should put I hope it. Yeah, I put a shine on the nose. So let's grab the shine. Let's put a little shine on the nose. Nose always needs shine. Doesn't matter if it's dog nose or it's cat nose, needs shine. What layer? That's a question. What layer did I do? Because it has to be like the eyes layer or something silly. What is the ears and hairpiece? No? Dishware, hair, eyes. Yeah, the teeth are almost always on the eyes layer. I don't know why. That's just where my brain puts things. So we'll give the fangies a little bit of a... Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. I found the layer, and then I promptly decided not to switch to the layer. Because I'm silly. There we go. So anytime I do little fangies, I usually end up putting like the mouth and the eyes on the same layer, just to save layer space. Again, I'm over-explaining things, but I'm trying to find things to talk about. I can't think of any other topics. Oh, but Sora, you said you do some art. Do you have any particular things? I think you said, no, we were talking about collectibles when we were talking about the TCG. What kind of stuff do you draw? Anything in particular, or just your character? Or... Because I like learning things about my new people. Let's see. I need... What's a good shine for the blue? Because the fingernails, and they need a shine, and I also need a shadow for the cuff on the sleeve. Let's see. Where's the blue is here. And it's not locked, but now it is. Alright. Let's see. Fingernails. Always have some dark here. Always a little bit of dark there. And then we do... Let's see. These are sharp nails. These could cut a bitch. And that is my... Not usually my fare on nails, but they're a cat, so like... He's gotta have some sharp claws. So recently I did some Inktober stuff for friends. Otherwise I just draw what comes to mind. That's cool. I've never been able to get into the Inktober thing because I get so distracted. And I have so many life things going on, but it always impresses me when people like participate in that. So that's really cool. That's awesome. I'll try and like peruse your Twitter and and see what you've done if you don't mind me looking through your metaphorical sketchbook. Let's see. Yeah, I think I don't mind that for the shines. It's a little... Well, it's because they're pointed, so it's a little weird because they're pointed, because usually I wouldn't draw the shinies, because it almost looks like they're scales. I guess that kind of works, because he is a snake. So it kind of works. Kind of. A little bit. Let's see. I want some shine here. A little bit of shine here. Not much here. Well, I kind of really just want it in certain specific spots, so let's do a little shine there. And this is only going to be for this part of the jacket. It's not going to be for the back part of the jacket, or for the sleeves, because the sleeves would be more of a cottony kind of vibe, if that makes sense. they would be a little bit more on the like lighter fabric. I'm thinking like that nice thick elasticy anytime you get a jacket with a cuff, it's got that nice thick elastic cotton. It's got to be cotton or like polyester, but it's not super shiny. That's what my brain was going for. It's not super shiny, which is what I was trying to explain to myself and to everyone else. Sora, I never do all the days, but my birthday is October, so I'm determined to at least one a year. That's really cool, though. I love that. And happy belated birthday. We're we're a month behind, but yeah. Does that make you a Scorpio, or I don't remember the other October birthday? Because I'm not really big into star signs, but I know my dad is also in November. Is it November? Yeah, so early November is Scorpio, which I think is the end of October. And I forget what my buddy is. I have a buddy whose birthday is in the early October. And I cannot, for the life of me, think. Oh, well, that would be under. Yeah, that's fine. I guess I don't need that. Let's see. Oh, Libra. Yes, that's the other one. Yes, a Libra. That's cool. My brother's a Libra on the September side. I have a lot of September children in my family. There's me, there's my brother, there's my grandma on my dad's side. Azu's birthday, surprisingly, is also, it's only a day apart from mine in days. A little bit in years. Azu is a creature of unknown age, canonically. So, yeah, but yeah. So we are actually only a day apart in birthdays. I kind of want to do. That's fine. I think that's fine. Oh, I have another fingernail here. Hold on. I almost forgot this was here because I'm a silly. And then the fingernail shadow that's always there. And I think that's pretty good for the upper blues. Blue really just needs a little bit of highlight. It does not ever need a lot. Now the lower blues. Lower blues, I'm pretty sure on the stockings are just the shadow, no shine. Sora, imagine sharing a birthday. It's the wildest thing. Imagine meeting someone, just randomly becoming best friends with them. Living with them and everything, and being like, oh yeah, so we're only a day apart in birthday. That's wild to me. Absolutely wild. I might need to add more shade to the thighs. I'm just realizing that now. Now that I'm actually coloring the legs. Because knee would be here. And then, yeah, I'm going to have to put more color to the thighs. That's fine. And then I'll have to go back to what is just called clothes, that layer, and do the actual shadow for the dark gray. And that's there. And this is here. A little bit here. This is mostly shadow, and this is also shadow just because it is crossed over. Oh, right. There will also be a little shadow here because of the fabric stretch. But yeah, the fact that me and Azu met is the most wild thing. Like, I really can't explain how wild it is that we met, and that Azu decided, hey, this dog isn't a living arrangement I don't agree with. I'm just gonna kidnap it. Because that is my backstory. I was in not the best place for me. And so Azu said, fuck it, this dog is mine. And that is kind of our friendship in a nutshell. Of this dog is mine, no one shall mess with him, except for me. Because Azu teases me a lot, but that's my favorite kind of friendship, is the ones like I said earlier. I like friendships where you can tease each other and it's not bad. It's all just good stuff. That makes me very happy. It's a relationship of trust. But let's see. Okay, so I need to figure out. But yes, so Azu rescued me, and I'm very happy about that. Azu is my best friend. We'll just do a little bit of shadow. there. And then some down here. Maybe I do need shine for the shoes. Maybe I do. Maybe I do. I don't want a lot. I just want enough to not feel like I don't want a lot of shadow. Normally I would do most of this in shadow, but with cell shading, I want it to kind of pop more. So like I only want to do a little bit of shadow on the sides and right at the bottom, rather than the whole broad face of this soul. Sora, this is mine. Yes, that was very much. Very much. This is mine now. You've not treated it well, so it is officially confiscated. I really want to make a little, like, I've had this joke in my brain for the longest time of, how much is that dog in the window? The one with the waggly tail. And it just be, Azu like, it's a slow zoom out of Azu running away from the shop my mother was shopping in. And popping out of the shop to yell while Azu was, like, just hauling ass with a complete deadpan face, carrying me in my little dog form, down the road. Because that would be absolutely beautiful, and I think about that a lot. So I'm at some point gonna do a stupid cover of How Much Is That Doggy in the Window, and it's just that. That's all I want. That is all I want. I'm silly. Let's see. Okay, so I think the legs are good enough. I don't quite like them, and I don't know why. And I'm sure it's just because I don't have the black in there yet, which is probably what it is. I also really need to fix the thighs now. Skin shadow. Here we go. Yeah, that's much better. It needed that. It needed a little extra. It also gives the thighs a little bit more depth. They don't look so flat. Alright, so let's go back to what is just clothes, and then I need to grab the shadow for the gray. Also, I really need to get back into singing. I tried doing... So, way back in March, they did a thing that was Singing March, and I tried to get into it, but almost as soon as I started, life, like, hit me in the face. So, I didn't really get to do much of it. So, I think I have, like, one little mini cover on YouTube Shorts, and that's literally it. It's not much. But I really wanted to get into, like, singing and all of that good stuff. You know what? Maybe I just emphasized the knees too much. Maybe that's why I didn't like it. Yeah, I think that's it. I don't need to emphasize the knees that much. Just enough. Just a little bit. I think that's good. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, so now I can go back to clothes. We'll do that. But I like to sing sometimes, very occasionally. I get worried about copyright stuff because I know Twitch used to be pretty fine with you singing things. And they've, like, cracked down quite a bit. Which gives me anxiety, so I don't know what I can and cannot sing and get away with, slash if I could leave it up long enough to archive it, if I were to do like a little karaoke stream or something. So it's all sort of, like, I don't know what I can and can't get away with, so I've only been uploading to, like, the YouTube Shorts, and by that I mean I did the one thing. I planned to do a lot more. I have a couple things recorded that I just never edited properly and uploaded. So those might come out eventually. I just have to actually sit down and do the work involved with that. I did... Yeah, no, that's it. I really want to do a cover of Evanescence. My go-to karaoke song is Evanescence, Bring Me to Life. It's just a classic, you know? And it's so good, and I love the song. I love Amy Lee. I love Evanescence. They are my favorite band, especially from childhood. Ooh, yeah, that sounds exciting. Okay, good. I love kind of dark, soulful, like rock music. Stuff that's eerie, stuff that's like, I also really like the headbanging stuff. Like, I've gotten really into Hailstorm and The Pretty Reckless. And very recently, I've gotten into like Dorothy and oh, what is that? Is it in this moment? Something like that. Which has been really good. And these are not new bands by any stretch of the means, but I'm just kind of discovering them. But I also like the sweeter things that I typically enjoy, which is like Steam Powered Giraffe, and it's mostly just Steam Powered Giraffe's the sweetest one I listen to. They're campy fun. If you've never heard Steam Powered Giraffe, they're a good time. They just really are. And also, I come from a steampunk world, so of course I love their whole vibe. Their whole vibe is wonderful. Let's see. We would do. Yeah, I think about that much. My music taste is just everywhere. I feel that. That's good though. Like, you can enjoy a wide variety of things. So if anybody's like, "Oh yeah, do you listen to this genre?" You can be just like, "Yeah, sure, of course." Of course. But that's cool. What kind of bands do you listen to? Any particular favorites? Because I have a lot of stuff that's just childhood. Uh, honestly, most of the things that I've listened to so many things on like endless repeat. Evanescence is one of them. Paramore. Evanescence, Paramore. Avril Lavigne. A very small amount of like. Oh my god! I just had flashbacks of the Lizzie McGuire CDs. Holy crap! Not Lizzie McGuire, but her actress. Oh god damn it. What is her name? Hilary Duff. Hilary Duff. I had a big flashback. I had the Hilary Duff CDs, both of her first ones. I don't know if she's made any since then, but yeah. And then what else? What else have I listened to? Oh, Linkin Park, yes. 21 Pilots, lot of VTubers are honestly VTubers do such good covers. Like, there's so much good content out there. I've become very fond of like Lyra Pandora of Niji Sanji, and Enna Alouette, of course. Her vocal cords are so good. Oh my god, she sings so well. It's weird to say she has good vocal cords. Jesus Christ, my brain and words is not the best creature. They're not. They don't work good together. My brain and my mouth. I say things and then I go, "That wasn't the way you should have said that." Niji, yeah, I'm very fond of Niji. So you also like Eminem, NCS, on Steracat, etc. Okay, so you like very much a broad range. You're very much in the like the punk emo old era that I am also still stuck in, and I can appreciate that. The very alt rock. That's what I'm trying to think of. Alt rock. But yeah, Niji Sanji. My favorite is currently Fuchan, Fulgur Ovid. I adore him, and I don't know how to elaborate on that. Like, that's a really silly trope within his like fan like stuff. Is like, I don't know how to describe why I like him. I just do, and that's actually fairly accurate, actually. Oh my god, yes, Fufu! Yes, you like Fufu. That's great, awesome. Who's your favorite? Because I'm a little all over this. I like Fuchan, and then I really like Ike as well. Ike is great. Ike is just the perfect man. Honestly. Let's see. What do I want to? Yeah. Different line. Different line. No. I don't know how I feel about either of these. So let's see. That's better, actually. And then we'll just... Do I want to just... No. I think it's fine the way it was. Nah, that'll be fine. Shoe shine. Shoe shine's weird. Sora. I love them all, but I would have to say top boy and girl would be Fufu and Petra. Fufu and Petra! That's such a combination. I love it. Sora, though, the new members have been amazing. Oh my god, they have. I like, so I haven't really been as up to date on, like, the newest wave, but, Brain. I haven't been as up to date on the VTubers lately, so I haven't been watching as closely. What is his name? Not Doppio. Well, yes, Doppio. Doppio's also great. Oh my god. He's a silly boy. And Vantacrow. That's what I was trying to think of. Yes, Vantacrow. Are they the newest wave? But I've seen little clips of him because the person who does the clips of Fuchan has started clipping a lot of Vantacrow, so I've seen a lot of that pops up on my feed, and he just seems precious. Like, I don't know what else to say other than he just seems precious. He's a silly. Sort of in a similar vein of just the good boys. Sora, no, there is a newer wave now. Oh god, I'm so behind in the times. But they put out a lot of VTubers, like, in batches. So I'm not surprised that I'm lost now. I really need to get back into it. I also really just need to catch up because I haven't watched Fuchan in a while. Let's see, who else haven't? Yeah, I haven't really watched anybody in a while. I've just been so busy, and then I end up doing my own stuff, and then it's just like, I have no time. And I feel bad, because I'm just like, I just want to watch. It's so nice to just relax and just watch my silly boys. And, like, listen to... I do listen to Alira sing as, like, background noise a lot, which is really nice for doing art. That's also Azu's fault. Azu very much got me into, like, Alira and actually, Azu got me into everything, so everything is technically Azu's fault. I claim, no responsibility. It's Azu's fault, actually, that I got into VTubing, because, Azu started doing, VTubing, and I was like, that looks like fun, and then they were like, oh, would you like to see other people, like, big people do this? And then they showed me Niji Sanji, and I was like, oh, that looks like a lot of fun. And so here we are, a year later. I haven't got the biggest following. I'm not, oh, what is the thing? What is the first step? I keep affiliate? Affiliate's the first step? Yes, I think. Yes. Brain. But whatever the first Twitch thing is, so I can actually do the fun little things like redeems and stuff. I haven't gotten there yet. Just because I haven't been streaming a lot. Because that happens. Cause life. Let's see. Sora, just watch Game of Life that Selene did with Millie, Vanta, and Claude, part of the new group. Oh, another Game of Life! Game of Life is so fucking funny. Oh my god, I watched the one way back with, it was Fuchan, and was it Enna? I feel like Enna was in it. Was it Niji Cancelled? I think it was Niji Cancelled. I think it was that group. I don't quite remember. It was either Niji Cancelled or Niji Chaos. They all overlap. But they're a hoot. Oh my gosh, I think by far my favorite You Guys Are Crazy stream I've seen was the one of the trolley problem. Niji En loves Game of Life and Monopoly. They really do. But oh my god, the trolley problem is one of my favorite streams ever. It's something. It's something. I can't. It's a good time. Enna's so effortlessly funny. I don't know how she does it. She's amazing. Sora, Cancel is like Selene, Vox, Millie, and a Fufu. Yeah, I think it was them. The one that I saw. I watched more of the original stuff, like way back. I got into Niji Sanji around the time that Stuck in the Abyss. Why am I not? I can't think of words, but yes, when Fuchan's group came out, and I know the name of it, and I can't think because god damn it. That's just how my brain has been lately. Noctix, thank you! Yes, Noctix! Yes, Noctix. That's when I first got into them. They had only been out for like a month, I think, when I first got into Niji Sanji and that all. Because I had been watching little bits of Hololive before that, but nobody was really sticking. Literally, it took finding Food-chan for like VTubers to really, really stick with me. Because I've been watching a little bit of everybody, and I love everybody so much, but I have very much a very distractible brain. So if something doesn't stick very well, it doesn't really stick. And that's its own problem, and I can't help that. And it's not the people streaming's fault. It's just my brain is dumb, and yeah. So, but Fuchan stuck. I don't know why Fuchan stuck, but he did. He's just lovely. Sora, Lazulite, Obsidia, Lazulite again, Luxium, Noctix, Illuna, Exile, Heroes, and now TTT. Oh, TTT! I feel like I vaguely saw some stuff about them. I haven't seen a lot, but that's because I've been involved in silly life things. Let's hold on. Let's do a little shiny on the shoes. Do I have blue shiny? There's blue shiny. Okay, we'll do a little shiny on right here. Yeah, that's what it needed. It needed just a little bit. Oh, derp. Yeah, it's fine. That's something I'd do, honestly. Type something twice. Gen 3 is Etheria, not oh, okay. I knew there was something in there that you meant, and I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm picking up what you're putting down, and that's all that matters. Etheria. I honestly, I gotta say, seeing how friendly they were with each other was the big draw for me. Because they just look like they're having such a good time together. Like, really, honestly. I can't imagine, like... The big VTubing groups are very daunting, but, like, seeing people having fun together, and it's like, oh, that's so nice. Let's see. I also wanted to shadow these. So let me grab the light gray here. Ooh, so he's on a different layer. Where are you at? Oh no, where are you at? Okay, did I make a separate outline? I should have, if I was smart. Dishware, where are the symbols? Where are the symbols? Did I make a whole new... crap. White, there it is. Aha, I found it. Finding the layers is half of the battle. All right. Oh, that immediately looks so much better. Okay, I'm very pleased with that. And then just a little bit here on the edge of the pocket. All right. Sora, I'm sure Fufu stuck because of his tea kettle laugh. Honestly, his laugh is beautiful. It's great. Also, he's got such like weird dad joke energy of like he says the craziest stuff sometimes, but then he just hands like what stream was it? It was Phasmophobia. The Phasmophobia stream where he was just handing Uki stuff and making puns was just brilliant. It's just like, why are you like this? He's such a gremlin sometimes. It really makes sense why him and Millie have such sibling energy. It's just great. Honestly, it's a good time. Let's see. I think it's almost done. I think I just have the scales left. All right. So I do not have work tomorrow. Therefore, I can get away with staying up a little late, especially since I'm hyper enough. So let me finish the scales on the tail, and then we'll call it a day. So let me do that. Hopefully I'm not keeping anybody up. Niji Dads. Well, yes, Niji Dads. Oh my gosh, the Niji Dad streams are also really funny. I really need to get back into things. I was having a good time. So I really do need to get back in. All right, so let's see. When I shaded this, I just did a very simple shadow. So where's scales? Scales is its own layer. Scales. There it is. Okay. Lock the layer. And let's see. So we want a little bit here. Niji Dads is just Niji canceled though. It really is. but also like it was because they did the dad streams on Father's Day, I think. Was that what it was? Was that it? I don't remember, because I also remember Fuchan did Father's Day streams recently that was of the recently, I say, like Father's Day wasn't that long ago. The little princess, the volcano princess, that's what it was. Yeah, I I watch things sometimes. I have things to erase later. I see little. I'm trying really hard to not be overly critical and like need to erase things a lot, because it doesn't suit any purposes unless you like zoom in very far. But my brain is being mean, and I'm trying really hard not to be a perfectionist. I'm trying to use this as a way to do better with my art. All right. Let's see. So we'll get this done, and then we'll call it a night, which is pretty good. My streams I'm actually usually very tired by the time we hit about 10 o'clock, because my medicine makes me sleepy. It's the only time I can take it is right before bed, because otherwise I had doctors tell me, hey, why don't you try taking it in the morning? And that was a stupid idea for the doctors to say, because I couldn't function. And I was like, we're not doing that. That's not, I'm going to sleep off the sleepy part of the medicine, and that way we can get the good part of the medicine during the day, because that makes the most sense. So yeah, so I get really, really tired but maybe it might be fighting the caffeine. It may be fighting the caffeine currently. I would not be surprised. I would really not be surprised. Because I had tea. I've also been really excited, which doesn't help anything. I'll probably crash. After stream, I'll probably be like, oh god, I was so much more tired than I realized. That is actually pretty typical, though. So, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Let me flip this real quick. Oops, that's right. This goes backwards when I flip it. I feel like a good, 10 minutes was, me doing scuff at the beginning when I couldn't figure out I had the window open. I was so much. Sleepy was here for a hot minute. Poor Sleepy didn't. And all I did was flounder around. Oh my goodness. Sora, sleep stuff has the opposite effect on me. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Azu deals with insomnia, so I do understand that. They have their sleep schedule is just all over the place, and I feel really bad for them, because there's nothing I can really do to help, which makes me also doubly sad, because I just wanna. I'm a person who likes to help, and when I can't, it's like damn, you know. But yeah, so they have insomnia, and they get mad sometimes because I have a really good sleep schedule, but they're just kind of. Sometimes we meet in the mornings, and they've been up all night, and sometimes they get up same time as me. But most of the time, their schedule is just kind of everywhere, little bit in flux all the time, and that's fine. Let's see. Is this? Yeah, that is facing towards the front. So shiny scales. Let's see. This is mostly going to be towards the top, but I want it to look a little bit more round. So maybe I have this bent down a little bit more. Just enough so there's a good outskirting of the actual solid green. Ooh, And it's not sleeping meds. It's just brain meds that have the side effect of sleepiness. Unspecified brain meds. I don't even know that they really help that much, but I had anxiety issues that cause really crazy. I have a really weird anxiety disorder. And it's not really a disorder in by itself. It's kind of the symptoms of the anxiety is really wild. Where I, for a time, was having body tremors, completely uncontrollable limb movements. It was scary at the time. Now it's just bothersome. The very rare occasions it happens now, and stuttering. So it's silly stuff. but it's been pretty under control for the most part. So I'm very happy. Part of it was the more you think about it, the worse it gets. So knowing that it wasn't going to kill me was good for it stopping because I thought I was dying. As is the things that happen in my life where it's like, yeah, no, this was not that bad. You only thought you were dying, and it's you just that it's so typical of me to get like to go like to the hospital and for them to be like, yeah, no, you're fine. Your body's mad at you, but there's nothing we can do about it, so go home. And it's like, that's great, thanks. You guys did nothing. I love modern medicine. Very helpful most of the time. They can't fix everything, including my stupid brain. And that's fine. At least I can laugh about it now. That's the important part, is getting to a good point where you can just laugh about it. It's like, it's fine. It was mildly traumatic, but now it's just something I can laugh about with friends. Be like, yeah, no, my brain's stupid. Don't worry about it. Good times, I say. Also, I am so sorry. My nose is so stuffy right now. The heat has been running all night, and it's not helping my sinuses at all. I probably should blow my nose, but I'm also like, I just want to power through and finish this. Hopefully it doesn't sound too yucky. Sora, you're fine. Arm twisted. Just go home and rest. You know what? That is literally every single... I have never once been to the hospital and have them do anything to fix anything. From wild pains in my stomach that turns out there was a cyst somewhere that may possibly, it was very inconclusive, may have burst, but the pain stopped, so we were like, it's fine. So it was probably just that. It probably actually was fine. But when you're in a wildly massive amount of pain and you're not a person who experiences that very often, it's like, that's scary. Especially since it was kind of relatively in the area of the appendix, and I was like, oh, I'm dying. They didn't do anything that time. They didn't do any of the time with the anxiety thing where I thought I was like literally having like, I don't know, like a stroke. I literally thought I was having a stroke. Yeah, no, I don't think I've actually once, unless I was having like a deadly fever, in which case they just give you, you know, fever meds. There's not been one time that I've actually like... So I kind of just go like, yeah, no, if I'm not literally dying, it's not worth going anymore, because they're just not, they're just gonna be like, yeah, no, there's nothing we can do. Wait a month for this doctor to have an opening and then figure it out then. And it's like, yeah, it's great. Also, so sorry if this is really depressing to anybody. I'm at the point of where it's funny, so I do apologize if it's a little dark for stream. I've learned to find humor in very silly places. Let's see. So I'm actually really happy that I've gotten to the point where I have, that I'm comfortable talking about it, because before it used to make me like upset, but now it's just kind of like, yeah, no, that's just a thing. It's fine. It's just a thing, and there's no use worrying about it. Because worrying about it only makes stuff worse. So why worry? Just be. just be, and just try and be happy. And it's working out. So I'm doing something right. And that's all that matters. But you've also caught me on a very good day. I've had a very good day. I've had a pretty good week. Not the best week. I actually was very sad a couple of days ago, but I talked to my friends and it made me feel better. And then we did the whole computer thing, and I am in much better spirits than I have been in a while. And so that's good. So we'll ride out the happy and all my silly little brain stuff for as long as we have it. And I'm hoping that having a new computer and a new work schedule will help with my stream schedule, because that'll be really good, because I really, really, really want to focus on this. I really want to work more on art, and I want to stream more, and I want to play more games with you guys, and I just want to have a good time with everybody because I think it'll be great. Let's see. I am getting to the point where I think we're almost done, but I do think I want to add another layer of shine because the scales feel a little flat still. Like even for cell shading, it just needs a little extra. Much like the hair, it just needs some. And I really like. Oh, I can't forget the cheek scales. That's the thing. I cannot forget the cheek scales. Something else. Let's get away from the medical topic because I know I brought that up, but I'm dumb. Let's see. What else can we talk about? Oh yeah. What kind of games are you into, Sora? Sora, it's the happy time of year putting the tree up and enjoying Christmas music. Yeah, no, it really is. Everybody else enjoying the Christmas holiday has been very good. I'm not usually a Christmas person, just because I've worked retail. And also my family gets really weird around Christmas. It's like, guys, chill out. It's just a holiday. But I really enjoy seeing other people enjoy it, so I can appreciate. I really can. Especially now that I'm not working in retail where there's the endless trail of the same songs over and over and over and over. That was rough. Yeah, so happy holiday season, everybody. For whichever of the holidays you do or don't celebrate. Hopefully you find some enjoyment. I'm gonna add a little extra here. This just is gonna make my brain happy because I'm silly. Sora, you like JRPGs, anime games, Monhoon, card games, Terraria, Minecraft, and rhythm games. Okay, so you like kind of the but you like both long form games and short form games. That's cool. I like puzzle games and I do like JRPGs, but I no longer have the time and attention span for them, unfortunately. I recently was playing one of the newer Star Ocean games. The one with the princess and the dude with the mullet. Those are your two protagonists. Paladin Princess and Mullet. those are the protagonists. So I forget what the actual title is. Let's see. What was the actual title? That's a question. But yes, so that's the closest I've gotten to JRPGs recently. Just cause I don't have a lot of time. So it's very easy for me to get sidetracked from them and then not pick them back up on accident, like completely unintentional. I also like a lot of puzzle games. I like horror games. Horror games are fun. Sora, dude with the mullet. Yes, dude with the mullet. God, I don't even remember what his name was. It hasn't been that long since I played it either. I was literally just telling Spots about this not that long ago. It's very fun. And I do highly recommend it if I can think of the damn name. But yeah, it's a good time. But that's the closest I can get. I've probably not going to pick it back up for a while if I do pick it back up again at all. Yeah, what was I saying? Yes, puzzle games. I do like JRPGs. I just can't. My brain cannot handle them anymore. In my old age, I can no longer keep the attention span. But what else? Horror games. Yes, horror games, but not like little jump scare horror games. I like the A-lister horror games. Like I like The Evil Within and like Resident Evil and Silent Hill. I do like some of the smaller indie horror games. Everything tends to lean more towards jump scares rather than like the ambient horror, which I'm really big on the ambient horror. Those are fun. And it's mostly because I love monsters and creepy things and like just the eerie vibe of, like spooky places and thinking that something might pop up around the corner, but it never does. So it's not jump scares. It's you scaring your dumb self. And I love that. That is such a great vibe. Sora, I can't do horror besides Subnautica. Oh, did you hear? There's a new Subnautica in the works. So they had Subnautica 1, they had the second one which was in like the Arctic, and now there's a new one coming out. And I'm super excited. I don't know much about it. I just heard about it from Azu, so I still have to look into it, but I am super hyped. I will definitely play that on stream if I can. I don't know if like even with the new PC, if I'll have the specs for it, or if I can do it on console. I might do it on if I can do it, I probably will try and do it on a console just to save computer rendering power. Let me do a light. Yeah, but let me make this much smaller. This needs a much smaller brush. I was saying something. Oh yes, Subnautica. But yeah, so I will try and stream it when it comes out. It's probably going to be a couple years though, more than likely. I'm super excited though. Oh my goodness. I really love anything that will willingly give me a scanner and tell me go find all the creatures that exist here. They don't tell you that, but like I feel like it's implied when you have like a catalog system of like, you know, here's all the information on this thing. And it's like, oh yes, this is lovely for my brain. I like science, so this is no, not bedtime yet. Shush. That was my phone. Please excuse. But yeah, so I'm very, very, very excited for that, and I will play literally anything where you hand me a scanner and a bestiary that is linked to that scanner. Please and thank you. So this, I don't want to add too much to the tail, so we'll just make it extra shiny and then we'll call it like that. Yeah, I think that's good. I don't think it needs more. I think it's fine. Actually, do I have the right blue? Is that what the problem is? No, that is the correct blue, I think. Hold on. Yeah, that's the correct blue. It just looks different. Oh, excuse me. Azu, sometimes I wonder if Ethan actually breathes with how much he talks. Look, it's fine. This is, people come for comfy art and me not shutting the fuck up. Oh, and Corpse Party. I haven't played Corpse Party. 2025, oof, yeah, it's gonna be a while. Sora, I got lucky with one, somehow never got the Reaper to bother. Really? You're like the second person I've heard of recently to not get the Reaper? That's wild to me. I knew of the Reaper. I saw a very small amount of Subnautica 1 back when it was in, like, I guess beta? Or alpha. It might have been alpha. Whenever, like, Jacksepticeye and Markiplier were playing it. Back before it got its full actual release. And that's what got me to get the game in the first place. And I loved it. And I was scared shitless. Like in the best way, because just hearing the Reapers in the distance is such good terror. That not knowing what lurks beneath the waves is good horror. I will not be happy about it when I'm doing it, but afterwards I'll be like, yeah, no, that was a good experience. That was a good time. It's Sora, it was swimming about but never targeted me. Could be a glitch with the Switch version. Really? That's possible, I guess. Oh, I don't know if you've ever seen, there's a clip of Markiplier. You can feed the Reaper. If you have a peeper on your person, it has to be the active item. But if you have a peeper and you hold it out in front of you when it's swimming at you, and you're just, you know, free floating, you're not in like the sea moth or anything, it will take the peeper. And I have that's such a distinct memory of, he took the peeper. It's beautiful. Oh no, he's crazy. Yeah, he is crazy. It was one of those things where he was getting to the point of beating the game and he was like, we're just gonna try bullshit out, and it worked, and I thought he was gonna like lose his mind. He was broken. It was beautiful. God, that's the good old days. I haven't watched a lot of Markiplier recently. You fall into VTubers, you kind of don't watch people as much anymore. I do watch some people now. I watch different stuff, like the paramedic guys. There's 2 different paramedic channels I watch now. They're funny. just like what real people say, real things they've experienced on like EMT calls and stuff like that. That EMS calls. Why did I say EMT? EMT? Emergency medical. Yeah, well, EMS calls. And it's just cool. It's just funny. It's a good time. And then also I watch a guy who does like props. He is hilarious. He does dad jokes. It's very fun. He does a lot of puns. I don't know if I like this with the cell shading. Well, actually, you know what? I don't mind it. I don't mind it. But I think I might want to put the gradient back. Let's put the gradient back. Hold on. Where? Oh dear. It was a while ago, wasn't it? Oh, here we go. About here. And then I started, yeah, about here. I think I like it with the soft. I think we'll leave it with the soft. I think it looks good. I think it's subtle enough that it doesn't detract from anything else. All right, so let's do the cheek scales, and then we're all set for the night. Let's see. The grind can be mind-numbing. That's true. The grind on Subnautica can be a little mind-numbing. That's with most, like, JRPGs and stuff like that. Sora, after Niji and Hollow EN, I mostly watch VTubers, IGP's group, and Jacksepticeye. Yeah, that's a good amount of, and so many people to watch, especially if you're into Niji. There's so many people making things. There's so much content to consume. It's really hard to get everything in your day. Like, it really, really is. Let's see. So let's do the scales on the cheeks. Also, I'm so sorry. I'm so stuffy. I just don't want to stop because if I stop, that's probably going to be it. I'll probably die. I'll probably need to go to bed. And I want to finish this and then hop off. Azu, but it's time to stop. No, let me do the things. It's fine. Don't worry about it. It's fine. It's okay. It's all good. Sora, Halu catching up in numbers to Niji finally. I'm in danger. Azu, you said stop after tail and you weren't doing tail anymore. I said stop after scales is what I meant. I didn't just mean tail. I meant I forgot the cheek scales and there's not even a dozen of them. It'll be fine. It'll take me like 5 minutes. Give me a sec. And we're almost done. And then I can send Idora a thing and he can be happy because he'll have at least something for his plans. Before let's I just realized, will it add anything to add a shadow for the fork? Honestly, I don't like it with the shadow. I don't think it adds it. Yeah, no, we're not gonna worry with it. We're just gonna pretend it doesn't need a shadow. Sora, 5 more minutes, Azu, 10 minutes later. Oh no, it'll be 30. I won't be 30, I promise. It's just, that's pretty typical of me. Okay, so glasses. Okay, so question, do we like glasses solid or should I remove some of the center? Should I remove? This is my everyday. Yeah, Azu, Ethan's good sleep schedules also a result of my effort. You aren't wrong. You just are wrong. I am good and I sleep well when it's time. Because usually I get very sleepy. I usually get really, really sleepy. Do I want to just do frosted glass or do I want to do... You know what? I kind of like it full glass. I think that's fine. In fact, I think I might just do... plus link. Let's do not a full. Let's do. You consistently sleep past 11 on days I sleep early. Look, it's fine. It's all fine. I promise. Okay, so this is doing a weird thing. So I don't know if it's because the one below it is on a 30%, but this is not. Yeah, that's so weird. Okay, so I'm just gonna undo that. Switch to clipping layer. That's fine. I'm What if I do a streak? Oh, okay. Why? I don't understand, but okay, sure. That's fine. That's actually all I needed. It's just a little. Just a little bit of glasses shine is all I wanted. Anyway, okay, that works. I don't know why, because so I have a 30% layer on the one below it, and now it's, so this layer is 100%, and I didn't think it would matter? I'm very confused. Okay, that's fine. It works out. It's very subtle. I like it. Okay, so the only thing I will do, and I will do this tomorrow when I wake up, I will edit the outline colors, and then I will set it to Idora, and he will have something before his deadline. So that is perfect, because he did say it wouldn't be bad if I missed the deadline. He said it would be fine. It's not like it was super, super important, but I want to make sure he has something. So this is just about done. Thank you guys so much for popping in. I'm going to pop over to, let's see, Sora, better than me, ending up bringing anime early into the morning, then binging anime early in the morning, and then passing out to 1 to 2 p.m. Oh gosh, I remember those days. God, that was a time. That was after graduating high school. Oh, I'm so old now. Oh god. All right, like I'm hopping back into the shop. All right. Alrighty, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for spending this time arting with me. This has been a fantastic afternoon. I've enjoyed it very thoroughly, as is evident by the fact that I'm still kind of amped. Probably once I hop off, I'm going to crash immediately. So I'm going to get some sleep here in just a sec. But a reminder, if anybody is interested in my links, so it'll be on my card, obviously, but I have several links listed on Twitch. Please go check out if you'd like to get into the Discord so you can get stream alerts, or if you'd like to just follow me on Twitter so you get alerts there. And also, if you would like, if anybody is on Blue Sky, I have one of those now. That's brand new for me. It's got 2 posts. Not much going on there yet. And then a reminder, I am in a collab. I'm 2 collabs tomorrow. I'm going to be on Goro's channel tomorrow at 10, and then the other one's at 11, or 11 and noon. I will post it. It will come up, and everyone will be alerted ahead of time. So hold on. Let me make sure of the one that I do know of. Let's see. The one I do know of, yes. So Goro's will be at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then the one with Monster Prom, which is a whole bunch of my friends. It's going to more than likely be mostly Trist's channel. Maybe a couple other people might stream, but I'll reblog those as well. That'll be at noon tomorrow Eastern Standard Time. And then if anybody is interested, I will more than likely be doing the jars if I'm not dead. If I'm not dead, I will be trying to do the jars Sunday, my usual stream time, which is 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We'll probably get like 1, maybe 2 jars done at a time. We'll see how quickly they go. Now that, because I do have a template now, technically, because I had the jar is drawn. I would just need to put the person in the spot where the person goes. So maybe I'll get 2 done in a stream. I think that's a good thing to aim for. But yes, so those are all coming up. I will see you guys tomorrow, hopefully, if you'd like to stick around. If not, I'll see you around. Please keep an eye on the social medias for the alerts, because everything's technically a gorilla stream. All right, thank you guys so much for coming. Good night. Good whatever time zone you're in. Bye.